Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Across the Pond with me, Cage Side Convos, Zombie Man J, Marauder MMA, Alfredo MMA, and boys, the most requested guest of all time. You've been harassing us. You've been harassing him. It's Bedtime MMA. Bedtime, how's it going?
Man, it's good, man. I appreciate that. Am I actually the most requested of all time? There's no way that's true.
I believe
you are
easily,
bro.
Yeah. Every live stream, every video.
I'm keen to finally be here, bro. They sent the crafty email my way, and now we're here.
We did. We smudged him an email. We did. Yeah. Everybody, I want to talk about this first. Ruffy's going to slime out Arman. He is going to do it, boys, right now. Now, before Marauder comes at me with the whole resume argument, all right, people. First of all, we don't need a resume. We don't need... Do we even need takedown defense in this fight? I don't think so. We just need one... No, not Marauder. We just need one little knee. That's all we need, dude. That's all we need.
Wait, what about the flying knee he landed on Benoit Saint Denis?
Dude, that was a fluke.
Look, here's the thing. There's some fights where resume doesn't matter. Example, like Navajo Sterling and Jan Blachowicz. Like, Navajo has no resume, but he still knocked him out, blah, 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 this, that. But in this fight, he has no path to victory. Like this is actually a zero path to victory fight. It's the knockoff Khabib versus Conor. That's how I see it. Arman's just going to run through him. Easy fight.
I mean, Marauder, do you have a better chance to win the lottery 10 times in a row than Ruffy beating Arman? What do you think?
If Ruffy and Arman were to fight 10 times, Arman's going to finish him 10 times.
Damn.
Do you have a better chance at making the NBA, the NFL, and a World Cup roster than Ruffy beating Arman?
I believe so.
Arman's a short little man. What are we talking about? Listen, let me tell you something. All right. I hate this BSD argument, first of all.
Why?
BSD was a fluke. It was. And you'll see why after this
I don't think
fight.
it was, dude. That was game plan.
Listen. It doesn't look like a fluke because BSD beat the shit out of him for one. No, he finished him in the second round. So he completely dominated him in the first and beat the shit out of him in the second. But it was a fluke, right? And when people ask me how I know this, I just tell them, dude, it just was. Like, it just was.
That's a great way to
I can't explain it.
Honestly, really good argument. Yeah, I can't argue with that. Yeah.
Bro, it just was. No, when Marauder says there's no path to victory for Ruffy in this fight, I do disagree, though. I do disagree. So, I do believe, we have been training with Volk. We have switched up our training camp. Ruffy did need to make some extreme life choices and life changes after he lost to BSD. I think Ruffy will be better prepared for Arman Tsarukyan's grappling. I don't know if he can deal with it, boys, right? If Arman takes him down, he is cooked. But I think Ruffy can keep this at distance and jab him up and fucking... I think he can, dude. I think he can.
Well, I actually you know how you just brought him training with Volk? Well, we actually have someone here who has trained with Volk, haven't we, boys? Mate. So I want to ask Bedtime, when you trained with Volk, did you feel like a new man? Because you only had one session, I believe, with Volk, and Ruffy's had almost a year, maybe, so he's had a long time. You might have hit max prestige at this point. So Bedtime, what was it like when you trained with Volk? Did you feel like a new reborn man? You know what I mean?
Yes, bro. I felt like prime TKZ in there, bro. I felt like I was just getting worked, dog. I'm not going to lie. It was sick, man. And honestly, in terms of Ruffy in this fight, I do feel like it's round 1 KO or kind of bust. I do feel like that's genuinely my analysis. Like, I do feel like he could fluke Arman on the feet in the first round. If he gets taken down, I just feel like the energy will just leave his body. And I feel like for 5 rounds, you have to wrestle Arman Tsarukyan. I just don't see that working. I feel like, especially as soon as Arman gets on top, he's not just going to hold him down. I feel like there's grapplers, and listen, I'm an expert on this. There's grapplers that will just take you down and do nothing, but then there's grapplers that will take you down and beat you up and threaten submissions. Arman does both. So I listen. I want to believe in the Mauricio Ruffy super glaze, bro. JDM Prates was a fluke. I understand how it is, bro, but
yeah,
sometimes you have to just look at the matchup and just say.
And dude, Ruffy taught Prates how to strike. And to be fair, dude,
but here's the thing. You just, there's no fluke. There can't be no fluke in this fight because I'll tell you like this. To be a flukester, you have to have one hit knockout power. Ruffy doesn't actually have that. That's a psyop right now. He does not. If he has one knockout power, one punch, or one kick, he would have did it to Michael Chandler. Like that's the perfect opponent to do it to. Not that it gets not like Chandler gets done like that, but like that was the perfect opportunity, and he was just trying shit out there.
He did it to your mate. He did it to your mate, Bobby Green.
He did not.
Yeah. No, he folded him
outright with one shot. I mean, even Charles Oliveira couldn't fluke him outright with one shot. Like he is pretty durable.
Like he might not be sliming people out cold in one shot, but like at the same time, Fiziev has a really good chin, and Ruffy, the first clean right hand Ruffy landed on
Magomed Mustayev.
He has a good chin though,
but he still has a good chin.
Yeah, he has a good chin.
To have a good chin.
It's like how your former rival Carlo has a good chin. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Sorry,
and Marauder laughed at me and told me that there was no path to victory for Ruffy against Fiziev too. So, and dude,
did not say that.
I remember, boys, you remember.
But that is a totally different matchup than Arman. Like Arman's going to take him down and beat him up. Like we know
I
that's
feel like Ruffy's going to be spamming some
spinning
spinning shit. He's going to spam some spinning shit. You remember like Corey Sandhagen, TJ Dillashaw, where every time he spun, TJ just fucking took him down. Yeah. I can see that happening. Ruffy just being stupid, thinking, I'm going to aura farm, bro. Go for some spinning shit.
I can't lie though, Arman's striking looked really good against Dan Hooker. Like,
yeah, I don't think he looks that good on the feet. I really don't.
I think he's defensively at times a little suspect. Like Charles Oliveira managed to catch him with a few straight right hands, but I don't know. I do think Arman will try to take Ruffy down pretty quickly.
But he doesn't need to, though. He doesn't need to.
That's a stupid
Truth
take.
nuke. Truth nuke. That's not a fucking. That's not a stupid take.
You guys do this shit. You guys did this shit with. No, not Marauder, actually. You guys did it, Jay. You did this shit with Ilya and Justin. I remember. Everyone watching this video. Everyone watching this video. You all remember. You all remember. No, listen. You all remember. What did I say? I told you all. Never ever say, this guy has no path to victory. Justin's gonna go in there and give Ilya hell.
No, that's not what he's trying to say though. No, James, that's not what he's trying to say.
I literally said it was gonna be a tough fight. I changed my mind. I said it's gonna be a tough fight.
Oh, you changed your mind.
But I'm gonna tell you this right now. I'm not changing my mind. Listen, don't even watch the fight, bro. Don't watch the fight. Do you think Ruffy took the fight because he thinks he can beat Arman? No, because you know what they say. You know when they do the whole "I have nothing to lose" gimmick. You know he don't think he can win. Bro, no winner, no person going into a fight, they think they can win, opens up saying, it's a big opportunity. He's got all the pressure. Why you don't have no pressure? What, you're okay with losing? No pressure?
Stop right there. Are you good at MMA predictions? And that's a serious question, because if you are, you may feel like you have the best MMA predictions, and if you would like to test that theory, you can go up against myself, you can go up against Zombie Man J, Marauder MMA, and Alfredo MMA, and hundreds of viewers of Across the Pond over on our fantasy league on the 4ounce MMA app. All you need to do to join our fantasy league of elite predictors is head over to the fantasy page section and type in code ADP, all lowercase, and switch on the seasonal leagues option to join our fantasy league. All you've got to do each week is select a UFC event and go through each fight, giving your specific predictions, and you can get points on the board and points on the league to see if you can beat us. You also get other features in the app, like an alarm setting where you can set an alarm for specific fights of your choosing, and also get various news updates over there. So if you are an MMA fan, I would highly recommend downloading the 4ounce MMA app to not only stay in with the news, but also to go up against us and see if you truly have good ball knowledge. A big thank you once again to 4ounce MMA for sponsoring this video. Onward.
How do you have no pressure? And as a UFC fighter, as a top 10 ranked fighter, you have no pressure? That's how he's mentally defeated.
Yes, Benja, here's my two issues. First of all, like when that nigga said Ruffy has low testosterone, like
he's got low testosterone.
Wait, what the fuck? When was this, bro? Like, let me tell you like this, bro. Benoit said that he strength mugged him like bad. It wasn't technical. He grabbed him in the first exchange and just held him there, and like Ruffy looked weak. Arman's stronger than Benoit, I think. And then the two is Ruffy didn't lose. He quit. He gently quit. Like after all the pressure and stuff, he didn't want to be in there anymore. Don't you think that if he takes two of Arman's elbows, he's still going to want to be in there? I don't believe he's still going to want to be in there. He hasn't faced a lot of adversity in his career for him to want to face adversity against Arman. You know what I mean?
You know the Benoit fight, though, what I find interesting, everyone's like, yeah, look what Benoit did. And don't get me wrong, yeah, Benoit did fucking do him dirty. But, like, Benoit he literally is like a caveman, like,
Yeah,
like he's
up.
just going to run at you and try and, he does it to everyone, Dustin Poirier, Matt Favola, everyone he fucking fights. He just, Paddy runs into it. Arman keeps it in the center typically, and he keeps it like at range, you know what I mean? He's not going to just try to walk you down and clinch up and then work his way. You know what I mean? Like, the Dan Hooker fight, everyone glazes that performance. I don't think he looked that good. And the only reason he got Dan Hooker down is because Dan Hooker jumped Gilly twice. Other than that, it was all standing. And yeah, he was beating up Dan Hooker. But I think
Arman's not unbeatable. I don't know why.
I don't think he's unbeatable.
This guy was doing this against Joaquin
I don't think he's
Silva.
fucking Thanos. You know what I mean? Like,
he doesn't
like,
need to be to beat Ruffy, though. I feel like with Ruffy as well, some of it
True,
is just his
yeah.
reactions to things, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, with the
Yeah.
BSD fight, he actually got reversals against BSD when he got taken down. But then he gets back up and lets him keep pressuring him. So I just feel like some of it with the grappling, like, that threat will have an effect on him. I feel like that pressure that Arman puts on, like, he's not the best striker. He doesn't really move his head. Like, he kicks a lot, which is, like, you know, good to kind of find range, but it can keep him at the end of the straight right for Ruffy. But I feel like as soon as he gets takedowns, he's going to be a lot more composed than Benoit. He's going to be a lot more technically sound in the grappling because Benoit he has no regard for his opponent. He literally will just do the same shit to them. Doesn't matter who they are. He has no regard for their abilities. But Arman Tsarukyan, I feel like his decision-making is a lot better in the grappling. On the feet, it's not as good, but it's good enough to get a hold of Ruffy. And I do feel like those tall guys, they're hard to take down, but once you take them down, it's hard for them to get back up.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we are a little bit worried about Arman's elbow.
We are worried, yeah.
We are a little bit worried about it.
No,
And
you shouldn't just be worried. Like, you should be petrified. Bro,
we're not scared. Arman grew up with a silver spoon up his ass. Like, we're scared of Arman. This guy's got a billionaire dad. Who do you think Arman is? This guy's been eating caviar since he was 4.
This is not.
So
The guy's
no,
a kick.
we should be
He's a kick
petrified.
streamer. He's
We're
a
not
kick
petrified
streamer,
of
okay?
fucking posh cunts. Like, we're gonna
Okay,
be
who does
petrified
that
of
to
him.
Guru,
He's
bro? You better watch out, man.
Yeah, that's true, yeah.
He's
Watch out.
he's a kick streamer, but Ruffy, his name's not even Ruffy. He's LARPing as an anime character. We're gonna whoop that ass, nigga. We go whoop that ass. Like, what's
You're Mauricio Santos, kid. You're not freaking Ruffy, bro.
that's what I'm saying. Like, this is a kick streamer versus a anime. I do both. You know, I watch anime and I can watch kick, but Arman, this fight wasn't supposed to happen. I think that he's just gonna go in there.
I think you're like the
really
first
quickly.
person ever who. What did you just say? You watch kick?
Yeah, I was just
No,
about
I
to
don't-
ask
It might be the
that. I
first
didn't wanna
person
say
ever
anything,
to
but-
claim it. Oh yeah, in my spare
No,
time, I like to
I'm
watch.
enjoying it.
Yeah, I've done W's in the
no,
chat. I've done
nigga. No. I've never watched kick. I watched kick one time, and it was the Adrian Bronner stream with Bobby Green.
Oh shit.
I had to watch that.
I watched the
was
Neon
interesting.
JDM stream. That's the only stream I've ever tuned in.
Was that any good? I've
No,
never-
I just waited for them to bring
You
me
got
up. I was
bigger
just waiting for
fanboy
him to bring me up.
JDM.
I was like, fuck this guy. And left.
but no, go on.
I'm gonna just be real though, bro. Like, Ben, you and I both know, like, deep down in your soul, you know Ruffy can't win, bro. Like, turn this into an edit. Like, clip this part because y'all love to do this. There is no chance on God's green earth in all the billion universes and timelines, bro. They could switch. Like,
Dude, what are you fucking talking
You're
about?
jinxing it, bro. You're jinxing it. I
I'm
swear
not
you're
jinxing it. No,
Why
You've
do you
literally
do
seen
this to
Ilya and
yourself?
Hamzat lose
Yeah, you're
this year, by
straight
the way.
jinxing
Like,
it,
what
bro.
the fuck?
Why
bro?
do you do this
I
to yourself?
said this. I said this
Ruffy-
about. I
literally,
said
Ruffy only
this. I
needs one
said
moment,
this
and
about
you're talking about
McGregor
no
Max,
chance.
and look what happened to McGregor. Look,
Wait,
I
who
took out
was
McGregor.
it that said that Joshua Van was going to get outstruck by Tyra, bro?
Marauder. Marauder said
Who
that.
was that? I don't remember that. I just remember
Marauder
seeing a
said
clip
that.
of that. Was that you?
And
Look,
Bedtime.
it was
Bedtime.
me, but
No,
I'm gonna
he
say it like
said
this
he'd get
though.
outboxed.
I remember.
no.
See, I think of things like that where I'm like, that's cursing it, bro.
No. Look, I'm gonna say it like this. So that actually made a lot of sense because he did outstrike Moreno. Moreno's a bad boy. That's like
Yeah, Joshua Van's just next
his-
level,
like,
though. Joshua Van's just that guy, though.
I didn't know Joshua Van was that good. I didn't know Joshua Van
Yeah,
was that good.
I didn't. I wasn't on the. I liked him, but I didn't know he'd be that good. Like, he shut shit down
Did
against
any of
Tyra.
us pick Van, actually?
No, I don't.
I
think
was
so.
going off of, huh?
The only reason I picked against Van is because I heard he had an injury. That's the only reason I picked against him.
Oh, don't make shit excuses
Listen,
to
kid,
say
we
I was
never
wrong.
get injured, kid.
I was wrong.
We are 24. We are young.
I heard
We
he's
don't
got
get
an
injured.
injury. Shut up. Come on, bro.
Nah, I was
confirmed
nervous.
it.
At bedtime.
but- Yo,
Edgar Shires is coming.
I saw that video too. Oh my god, I saw that video, bro. You can't be serious, bro.
No, but I'm actually dead ass though. Like,
Actually
I'm dead
reminds
ass.
me
No,
of like
you know who's
2023
actually
me. Like I
coming?
remember I would be like, what's a good take that's gonna like piss people off, bro? Like that I low-key feel though. You know what I mean? Like I feel like you're not just being disingenuous, but you also know that people are gonna be rage baited while you're saying. It kind of reminds me of shit I used to do.
Nah, you know who is coming though?
Who?
Ramazan Temirov, bro. He's got that
Temirov.
Roy
Hell, bro,
screen.
come on, man. I just lost, bro. Why you gotta bring that up to me, man? I just lost, bro. Come on, man. I just got
Listen, bro.
fluked, bro. Come on, man.
Nah, bro. That's,
No, but with Shires though, he's actually he's gonna finish Elliott. And if you rewatch the Van versus Shires fight, he won the first round easily, and he arguably won the second round.
You do remember the context of this fight though, right? Because Joshua Van won this as well.
Short notice, knocked out.
And he
yeah.
got KO'd like a month before,
2
bro. and he
months
still whooped
before,
this dude's
yeah,
ass,
it was
bro.
crazy.
Second and third.
That's his fault for taking the
40
fight
shots.
though.
Yeah,
The
this is
spinning
true.
elbow took
When
him down,
we
beat him up. We beat him.
Exactly.
Imagine us on a full camp now in our prime. We destroy that guy, bro.
Exactly.
Okay.
16 11
Full
at
momentum.
flyweight. You're
Wait.
16 and 11 at
Wait.
flyweight, bro.
Wait
Get outta
until
here,
it comes to him. Wait until it comes to him.
And as
This
Joe
is like
Rogan always
I feel like
says,
this is like the Charles Johnson storyline again. Because when I brought it up to Van, he had the coldest response. He was like, "What's that dude ranked?" And then he lost the next week. I was like, "Damn." I was like, "Damn."
I think
Yeah, dude.
Edgar Shires is better than Charles Johnson.
That's a
so
good. I would love to see them fight each other. I think that would be a sick fight. That
I
would be
think that
fucking
would
dope.
be a good fight.
Yeah.
I did a video on this the other day. I think they should bring back Mohammed Makhachev. He beat Charles Johnson before it was cool.
Yes, true.
That's all I'm gonna say.
True.
Hey, he's got a
Flipped
win.
him
He's got a
Elliott.
win over
Flipped him
UFC debut. Cody Durden.
Didn't
His
Ode
second
Osborne
fight,
beat
Charles
Charles
Johnson.
Mm.
Yeah,
Beat
but shut the fuck up, man.
That's crazy.
This is
He
what-
beat
I'm
Charles
talking
Johnson
about
before it was
prospects,
cool
bro. I'm
too.
talking about prospects. Typically, prospects lose to Charles Johnson.
Yeah, prime
Van,
Ode Osborne.
Kavanagh. You know what I mean? Makhachev didn't. Makhachev dominated the guy.
That cup win is aging so well, bro. That shit is crazy, dude.
Even though it was
Straight
boring
up.
as fuck, but still.
boys, what are we saying though
I
for
don't know about
the
bringing. Oh, my bad.
for the title fight that was announced, as well as Ruffy destroying Arman? We have got Van versus Pantoja too. I personally think Van's going to beat the shit out of Pantoja.
Yes.
I actually do. And I've always had this take. I feel like everyone, am I right in thinking everyone else agrees
What's the take?
that Van beats Pantoja?
Yeah.
Fuck,
Yes.
man.
Stop.
I don't
I
want to
already
doubt.
thought this,
I don't
but
want to
yes.
doubt Pantoja, bro.
I
Fuck.
can't lie. So I personally don't think Pantoja is like, so the way some people are making out to me when I talk about Van's performance over Tyra, I know it's a different style, but some people say to me like, no, this is the real test for Van. I'm like, is Pantoja actually levels above Tyra the way you're making it out? I don't personally think so. I know he's got the extra added aggression on the feet, but he doesn't move his head either.
No.
He's easily hit. Like, I think Van is going to absolutely
They're
torture
different,
him.
but
inside
yeah,
the
I
octagon.
agree. I feel like he's already prepared to fight Pantoja and Van and Tyra. Excuse me, beat the fuck out of Tyra. Like, it's different though, because I feel like Tyra has a physical advantage over Van. Like when I saw that clip of like Tyra's gonna outstrike him, I could see it in my head of like, okay, he might be able to stick him with the jab and calf kick him because he's bigger than him. And when he got a hold of him, you could see there was points where Van had good takedown defense, but Tyra just big dogged him and kind of took him down. I don't think Pantoja can do that to him. I think Pantoja has to get perfect takedowns on this guy to beat him. And I do feel like though, but if he gets the takedowns, I feel like he's more of a submission threat than Tyra. I don't think he has as good ground and pound. I don't think he's as dominant in the wrestling, but I think on the feet he'll be more aggressive with leg kicks, which is a big factor. And if he gets on his back, it's more likely that he subs him than ground and pound he goes. So I still feel like I'm going to pick Van, though. I feel like on the feet, he's going to outbox the fuck out of Pantoja. Like, badly, bro. Badly.
Yeah, I agree.
Do we
I
think
don't
that
know.
Van's capable of finishing Pantoja? Because Pantoja, like, it's like it's known because Pantoja. I think he could because Pantoja's a bit more old now. He's had a few fucking wars, but even a prime Figgy nuked this guy, sent him flying, and just like didn't even like he dropped, but he didn't really phase him, bro. What are you laughing at?
You
Go
know,
on.
you know that clip I sent you with Pantoja and Matt Schnell, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, Matt Schnell had Pantoja hitting the stanky leg, bro. He had him fighting the cold,
That's
dude.
bad.
That's
Right.
really bad.
I think I think Van's gonna finish him under 2. He's gonna punish his entries. He's gonna finish him under 2, but if he doesn't, he has to prepare to go to war because I rewatched Pantoja versus Moreno. Pantoja's a dog, nigga. He don't stop.
Yeah.
He don't stop.
He is.
So like Van has to punish his entries. If he lets Pantoja bully him at any moment, he's gonna bully him. So Van has to be sharp.
You just said Van has to be prepared for war. I mean,
If he doesn't,
I'm not being funny, but is Van not like that's literally his fight style?
Yeah.
Bro, I can't lie. We saw in the first fight. I mean, I know people say what they want to say about the finish, but Van met Pantoja head on. He
Yeah.
didn't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Like, and I just think, I don't know, bro. I don't know why people view this fight as like Pantoja.
Because they hate
Because
Van. They
Pantoja's
genuinely
shown
hate this
severe
guy because of the
weaknesses.
celebration that he had. Like, can we just admit that half this narrative of like, oh yeah, we'll see what happens when Pantoja gets a hold of him, buddy. It's because Van celebrated the first fight. That's fact.
Yeah.
People go into fights like this. This is facts.
It's
so
true.
Yeah. That little exchange they did have though, Pantoja won that exchange. He was bullying him kind of. So
I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know though, but let's say Van throws Pantoja down and like Pantoja just fucking rolls and then like Van puts him on the back foot, then all of a sudden Van's going to start tuning him up.
Yeah.
You know,
I
that's
picked
what would
Van
have
by
happened.
KO. I picked Van by KO then for that fight, but I would still be a little scared. And for this fight, I don't know, bro. Pantoja has a chip on his shoulder. This is a fight where there's actually a storyline. We really get storylines anymore. This is actually a really good fight. This could be fight of the year if Van doesn't punish his entries quickly.
Yeah.
No, you gotta-
I love it because he does punish those. Like he will meet you with like a knee up the middle, or he'll like frame, uppercut, body shot. Like I feel like he has the type of style to like, even if he's losing the first 2 rounds, like if they keep scrapping on the feet long enough, I feel like he's gonna break down Pantoja physically. Like just being the younger guy, like it just hits harder, better boxer, better chin. Like they both have crazy chins. I feel like it will go a decision. Like I do feel like if anyone's gonna get dropped, it probably will be Van. I feel like Pantoja's chin is fucking insane. Like, but that Matt Schnell thing that you brought up is kind of hilarious, bro. Like,
Yeah,
dude,
because you gotta.
that
here's
whole
the thing,
fight is
though.
comedy gold, bro.
The thing
The
is, you gotta
overhand that
remember-
he clips him, it didn't even fucking land, and Schnell's just dead, bro. Like,
You gotta
Oh,
understand
man.
though. Here's the thing. I feel like people aren't bringing up about Pantoja though. He's a CT demon. Like these are 2 of the biggest CT demons in the flyweight history going at it. Here's the thing. In theory, Brandon Moreno should have beat Pantoja if you think about it on paper. Like Brandon Moreno had the ability to punish entries, but Pantoja do be big dogging people. Like in their trilogy fight with him and Moreno, like some of those takedowns were not like really set up. He just bro. Just,
Yeah.
He literally just picked him up and big broed him. And now Joshua Van, there is a physicality difference between even him and Pantoja. Like Tyra is bigger, but Pantoja has like that favela strength, bro. Like, you know, he's got the Pardo strength. Like my Brazilians know about Pardo, bro. They know about the Pardo strength. I'm not Brazilian, by the way. I just LARPed that one. It's like crazy.
I don't think anyone thinks you're Brazilian, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. It's like if I said, yo, I'm not Brazilian. by the
I'm
way,
so
guys.
glad
Yeah.
you cleared that one up. You know, thank fuck
Bro,
for that
I
one.
like Michael Oliveira, bro. What you talking about?
These black. There's a lot of black.
Oh my
Brazilians.
God, he
You
is
were like
so
a bantamweight,
scary,
I
bro.
could believe you're Brazilian. Like, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, but what you call it though? The thing is, Pantoja, he has like the off-brand Jose Aldo combo where like he rushes you with a few shots and ends with a leg kick. Like that he did that really well against Kai Kara and Kaya Sakura. The thing with Van is, here's my one thing that concerns me. I know this might sound stupid, but Van being like my age, I get scared in this fight because Van might hurt Pantoja and he might fumble the fight trying to jump Gilly or something. Like you know how he did with Tyra where he tried to finish the rear naked choke? That's Gen Z behavior. Like Gen Z be trying to clip farm, trying to go out there and like prove
Like
a point.
Talbot when he took down Cejudo and stuck his tongue out. Yeah.
Like Joshua Van likes to act like nonchalant and do the nonchalant gimmick like he don't be on the internet. No, he definitely does, but he's got a burner. He be on TikTok and everything. So he may genuinely go into this fight, hurt Pantoja, and he might do a Steve Urseg where he takes him down in the 5th and then drops the fight. My bad. I know it's my bad. Sensitive topic.
It's okay, bro. It's fine. I'm over it.
There's also a good chance that Van's going to be even better than he was against Tyra because his improvement rate fight to fight is extraordinary.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That is true, but just if he gets overzealous, he was about to finish Shirez in the second round. Literally about to finish him, and then Shirez grabs the fence, spinning back fist, and this nigga's in trouble. And they dropped him later in that round. Like, if he gets too overzealous, if Shirez can do it, Pantoja can do it.
I think we might see remember when like TJ was just unloading on poor Henan Barao? I'm getting like, I don't know why I'm getting like, just like where like Henan just looks clearly old and fucking withered and just getting, I can just see like Van just overwhelming the fuck out of him and like maybe even like not knock him out, but like maybe like hit him with like a
James,
body shot.
Dunk on Shea Gilgeous-Alexander for me, bro. I'd literally be like, I'd be jumping up and down like celebrating if that happened.
I think he can hurt him to the body, bro. I remember when Moreno landed this fucking peacher of a left hook to the body. Of Pantoja, and Pantoja eats it well. I'm like, Van mixes up head body. He's got fast combos. He's very precise. I don't think he's got crazy power, but I think because he throws at such a fast rate and he's quite precise with it as well. It's all just like a combination of all
the
these
knees and
things.
the elbows that he has are really, really dangerous too. I mean,
Yes,
had a lot. I had a lot of success with those against Pantoja, but I feel like the way that Van looked against guys like Bruno Silva and like Cody, obviously I'm not comparing them to Pantoja skill wise, but style-wise, they're kind of guys that if they get hurt, they're just going to shoot. And he was hurting them bad with like those knees up the middle. He did the same thing to Tyra. Like as soon as Tyra tried to shoot, boom, knee up the middle, hurt him bad, almost finished him. Like I do feel like he'll have moments like that against Pantoja, who is kind of reckless. Like because he has just this dog in him, like he will not go down. He will just force the fight on you. He'll just get a hold of you. He will walk into shots. He will get hit with big shots. So oh man, I need Van to win this, bro. I'm not gonna lie, I'm very biased. I love Joshua.
Does anybody
Van.
remember what arm it was that broke? Which arm was it?
It was
Pantoja,
right.
his left one. His left one.
Was it his left?
Yeah.
I don't
Bruh.
have a fucking clue, so I'm not going to say
Van
anything.
got to test that arm, bro. Like, dude, imagine it just breaks again, dude. Like,
That's what I was about to say. I didn't want jinx it, but I was like,
Yeah, because we're never going to hear the end of it. We're going to be getting called.
we just
the
saw
first
McGregor.
ever-
We just saw McGregor come back and I'm like,
do the same
he jumped across the octagon. And he's like, me leg.
Jinx it, bro.
no, I could
So you
imagine. Like, Pantoja, wait, go ahead.
Even if Van beats the shit out of him, what Pantoja fans are still gonna say is, "Oh, he would have won that first fight."
Yeah, they're gonna be like Jose Aldo fans, bro. In his prime,
Yeah, he's out of his
yeah.
prime. They're going to say he's out of his prime.
Why? What the fuck do you mean? What do you mean about Jose Aldo fans?
Yep.
Go on.
Yep.
What's your gripe with Aldo fans? Go on.
Lost to every elite fighter he ever faced, Alfredo.
That's not true. That's actually not true. That's not true. That's not true.
It is true. It is true.
You lost
Chad
to every
Mendes
elite
was an
fighter.
elite fighter. He's
Aldo
only
had
lost
good
to
wins, but he's
champions.
just not the featherweight goat. Like people just can't accept.
He's not the featherweight goat. He's not the featherweight goat. But like Prime Aldo was unreal. I can't. It pisses me off that I have to like make this argument. Prime Aldo was really fucking good.
Yeah.
And he's one of the coolest MMA fighters to ever watch. Like easily. Like this is where like Ben pisses me off. He just shows no respect to Aldo. And like the longevity of the guy was so crazy. That's why it's like skewed and people don't know where his prime ends and starts. It's kind of like Holloway. It's kind of hard to pinpoint when his prime started and
You'll
ended
have
sort of
performances
thing.
now where you're like, oh shit, he's getting better.
Exactly.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yes. Yeah. Exactly. Like Aldo still like made it competitive and good against like a prime Yan.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I wouldn't say that was a prime Aldo by any stretch. You know what I mean? So like, I think that's what it is. But fuck you, Ben.
I mean, was he out of his prime when he lost to Volk? I don't know, boys.
I think he was. I really think he was. I don't think it was too far away from his prime, but like, I do
Volk
think he was
wasn't in
out of
his
his prime
either. Like that's
I
one
agree
thing
with that.
I've
I don't
said,
think Volk was in his prime because like the fight before that, Volk got dropped by Chad Mendes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
It
that was
wasn't
back.
like-
That was back when he was a terrorist, but now he's like reformed. You know,
Yeah,
He had
he's
hair
okay
back
now.
then, bro. It was different.
Yeah.
bro.
He did have hair.
Young Volk.
yeah.
And
that was
watching the
Alexander
Pantoja
back then.
watching the Pantoja versus Matt Schnell fight, he does this every fight too, but that nigga does just stand in the pocket and trade with you. Like he doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah.
And Van's chin is not that good, if we're gonna be honest. He's
Please
been hurt.
Please do not start an argument of comparing Van to Matt Schnell. Please don't start this with me right now.
No.
Don't start this right now, please.
No. So Van has been hurt by Borjas, Zaglas, Shirez twice, 3 times, damn near, and then, of course, Charles Johnson.
Did Roy Val hurt him?
No,
Not bad. He might have hit him in like.
Or maybe stung him with the jab or something.
Yeah,
like that.
but nothing
Yeah.
crazy.
So like he's been hurt a lot, and he's fights so many times. Like he fights so much. He's been hurt a lot. Is there a chance for Pantoja to like stumble him, knock him out? Is there?
Yeah,
Because
like
his chin
maybe
is
rock him
questionable.
or drop him for sure, but I just don't think
100%.
Pantoja has the one shot kind of where like a Charles Johnson where I'd be like, well, he could fluke this by KO. Like I do think the grappling is what it's going to be if Pantoja wins.
Yeah, I think sometimes though as well, Pantoja's really good at punishing resets, but Van never really like. I feel like with Brandon Royval, I rewatched that fight the other day. I can't lie. Before he fought Brandon Royval, I was thinking, I don't know if Pantoja's going to get like beat up here because Royval's long and he's got the jab and like he's got that cardio boxing sort of style. But Royval was really uncomfortable whenever he tried for a 1-2 and reset. Pantoja just closed the space immediately. So I think sometimes Pantoja doesn't look technical, but he's just so good at stopping you from getting any breaks. But with Van, he's never out of position. When Van exchanges, he resets the same. It's hard to catch him off
And if
balance.
he misses, he'll put something behind it too. Like I remember this fight where he threw like an elbow and it missed, and he just put a hook right behind it and rocked the guy. Like he's so slick with that shit.
Yeah, and I just don't think Pantoja's going to be able to fluster him.
The more I think about it, all I see, like me envisioning this fight right now, is they're gonna stand in the pocket and start trading.
Yeah,
and I know they're gonna do it, and is that the best thing for either of them to do? No, it's gonna happen. I think it's gonna happen early too.
Yeah,
I don't know. I guess it might be a 50-50 exchange that ends the fight.
I think
Pantoja's
Pantoja's
type shit. I think it's gonna be a banger. I think it's gonna go at least.
I think I think Pantoja's ego might hurt him in this fight, because he's gonna be looking at the first fight like he's so lucky my arm fucking like spazzed out. You know what I mean? That's what he'll be thinking, and he'll be thinking, oh, Tyra would have been light work for me. He'll be thinking all of these things because again, just ego. And I was about to say then, what happens if Pantoja comes with a smart approach, but deep down, I think the ego in him is going to be like, no, I'm way levels above this kid. I'm going to school the kid. You know what I mean? I am that guy, but I think that's going to cost him, to be honest with you. I just think keeping it on the feet would be crazy. The only approach I could see him like, I'm like, oh, maybe if he went down this approach, like the Kai Car France one. Because like he had like Kai Car France down and like had his back in like 30 seconds, if I remember correctly. Like it was bad. So like if he was able to replicate that, but I just don't.
There was still moments though where he got back up on the feet in the second, and Kai was low key like landing good shots on him, and I just feel like Van would not let that moment slide. I feel like Kai Car France was almost like bro. That second round, I got so many clips when I was talking about this fight initially. I was like, why was Kai low key cooking in the second round with like the jab and body shot and shit? Obviously not like rocking him or whatever, but I'm thinking if Van's in that moment, he's not gonna back off. He's gonna keep just going, and just know I can get back up. Like if this guy takes me down, I can avoid these submissions. I do feel like that is possible for him. Like we saw against Tyra. I don't think he's scared to grapple with Pantoja at all, which I think is a good thing, but also to talk about the ego side, that could get him in trouble too. Like we were saying before, him jumping subs and shit on Tyra. Oh man, if he does some shit like that,
he almost had a good edit though from that.
Yeah,
fuck me, that would have been a great edit.
Yo, I hope I'm not like turning into a CT demon, but like, have we ever seen Joshua Van ever have like his back taken for a significant amount of time?
Did Racer Yura take his back?
Tyra had him down damn near the whole first round.
No. I'm saying
like he was just in full guard and like mount and couldn't even do anything. Like he couldn't posture up at all.
No, we had a great butterfly guard.
Yes, we did, and we got back up and
we did.
Because
yes,
my only thing,
I don't know how that nigga has such good ground game and he's only been training for like 5 years. How does he even? That doesn't make any sense.
But it's like mat time though. Like five years of like 5-6 days of grappling. If he's been doing that, then that's like dang near the equivalent of like 10 years. Because most people in the 5 years don't do it for those 5 years. You know what I'm saying? But
right,
I don't.
Some motherfuckers are just good at fighting though too, right?
Yeah, my only thing is. Why? But I don't know why I have a weird feeling like he might not be crazy if Pantoja takes his back though. That's like my only concern because we've seen him have like solid takedown defense and like generally in like the positions like full guard mount. But I don't know, like, because, dude, people don't really get up from the back control for Pantoja.
No.
Yeah.
I would say, though, Tyra has a better back take than Pantoja, in my opinion.
No.
I disagree. I think he can take down. He has better takedowns, but I don't think he has better back takes. Like, I just don't think.
Yeah, no. The thing with Pantoja, because Pantoja sets them up in ways you don't even see. Like, I forget exactly what the position is called, but it's like, you know, the position where, like, you're behind someone and you use, like, your feet to kick out their knees.
Hooks, bro. Yeah,
your crab hooks.
Yep.
That's the thing. Like Pantoja pulls that out, bro. In MMA, That's like my.
Do you remember that Askarov fight where he fucking inverted and then crowd hooked him and sat him out? That was so dope. I always think
that's
about
what I'm
like,
saying. It's stuff like that where I'm like,
yeah.
ooh.
Sorry. What is Askarov doing nowadays?
I don't know, man. You got cut after.
Remember, he had like that loss to,
right?
he had that loss to Kaikar France, which was still quite a close fight in all fairness. But like, I scored it for France, but like, he just kind of like vanished.
Yeah.
Like that was it. I don't know I just don't understand what's happened to that guy.
He fucking beat Pantoja, didn't he? Like, I swear he won that.
Yeah,
fight.
he
beat Pantoja.
Yeah, who does he have a draw with? Who does he have a draw? I swear he has a
Moreno.
draw with someone. No?
Yeah,
Moreno's
that's right.
the one.
Yeah.
But like, considering we spoke a fair bit about Van and Pantoja, I actually wanted to talk about another Mahusiv rematch, which was a bit fucked from the first fight, and that's. I saw an edit of him the other day, so it just got him in my head, bro. Tom Aspinall, Cyril Gane. That's another fucking big one. And it's kind of similar to Van and Pantoja, where the first round was just kind of... I mean, we got a bit more, obviously. But, like, it's set up for a massive rematch, I feel like. Much bigger than the first fight. I can't wait for this shit. Go on, Murad. I know you're dying for this one.
I know, but I mean, that first round kind of looked jelly. It looked real good for Cyril Gane. I seen him... I would say, so the reason why like people are having their reaction around the first round is because people overhyped Tom Aspinall like crazy. Like they just thought he was like unstoppable, best heavyweight of all time, would beat any heavyweight. These were the narratives going into it, and now people don't give a shit about him. People disrespect him. So I think Cyril Gane will be the favorite coming in. He's going to be like a minus 115, minus 130 something because people are going to forget. Tom Aspinall is still cold though, but I don't know, bro. The way Cyril Gane looked against Pereira, yeah, he's coming, bro. I think he's going.
He looked good. I will say this though: is there an argument? Right? Am I insane for thinking this? Because I am biased to Tom Aspinall. So no matter what he does, I'm going to look.
You are
for,
Tom Aspinall,
like, if Tom Aspinall lands a leg kick, I'm like, oh my god, like I'm like, this is the best thing ever. But if Tom Aspinall didn't receive any hype, right, and him and Gane just went in, and everyone had like just a nuance, is that the right word there?
Yeah.
A nuanced view. That's a big word for me, nuanced. They had a nuanced view on the fight, and they fought the way they did. Would people be low-key saying Tom might have actually been ahead?
Nah.
I think the blood is just too much. I think you have to give that round to Gane.
Dude, obviously Gane blooded him up with the jabs and that, but low-key Tom was kind of cooking his leg.
It wasn't like a 10-8. I think the people that are being disingenuous, like, Tom got so lucky, bro. He was getting cooked. It wasn't that bad. It was just like,
Marauder. It wasn't that bad, bro.
Yeah, Marauder.
Yeah, Marauder.
Did I ever say 10-8 is a crazy word. That's a big word. That's a really big word.
I think go on.
I think some people have a preconceived notion that as well, that if Tom doesn't like blitz you out in the first round or he has a difficult second round, that he's going to gas out. We don't know that for sure. Yeah. It's probably because of how big he is and how quick he moves. And I think it actually could be true. But like some people always say to me, like he was gassing, and I'm like, I don't know about that. Like I don't know if he was gassing.
I know heavyweights typically gas in 30 seconds, but
yeah.
These are the in shape. Heavyweights, what are quite rare, but I think it's easy to score that first round for Gane just because people always get like, I don't understand how people still do this. People see shit hit glove and think, man, you know what I mean? Like I think it's the clear strikes what are landing, and Gane was landing clear as day with straight shots, the jab in particular and whatnot. Did a great job of keeping his distance, by the way, as well. I just think Aspinall can definitely win this. You're fucking stupid if you think he hasn't got a chance. But just like, I can't wait for this shit. And when people say about, the second round, hey, don't forget, boys, fucking Arlovsky went to the second round and he turned shit up. It's Arlovsky.
That's not a flex, bro. That's not a flex.
You are. From a certain point of view, that was prime Arlovsky. Certain point of view. From a
very broken point of view.
Hold on a second.
But
it is funny though. I feel like both sides are like super sensitive. Like, you know what I mean? Like the Aspinall fans, they can't even admit that he lost that first round. They're like, no, he didn't. Like, but the Gane fans, a lot of them are Jones fans. Let's be fucking real. They're all Jones fans.
Yeah.
I think Aspinall was getting cooked. He's fucked.
I think Aspinall fans
we still
quite
don't know.
sensitive as a whole,
We
because a
are.
lot of Aspinall fans have kind of backed themselves in the corner, like Murata was saying earlier. He can beat fucking any heavyweight of all time, and he's the one who retired John Jones.
Yeah.
So then when he's like losing around to Cyril Gane, who's lost to Jones,
It is
got
a bad
dominated
look,
by
to be
Jones,
fair.
and lost to Francis as well. I know that went to over 5 rounds. But like, you know, lost to him as well. And then Gane was a massive fucking underdog. He's like a plus 400 or something like that. It was crazy odds. So then it doesn't look the best when like Gane's just low-key, like not even low-key, but he is just piecing him up, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think that's why Aspinall fans get so sensitive. And now you're adding the fucking whole eye fingering. I
Yeah.
can't see. Like it's you know.
I know he
I
went
don't
from
think
asking,
Aspinall only has UK fans, bro. He never had fans. It was John Jones haters.
Yeah.
They just, after he knocked out Sergey, they just jumped ship. They were like, oh yeah, he's ducking. And then once he got eye poked, they left. Why do you think nobody was riding for that nigga when he was while he's been gone? I don't see nobody ride for him. It was just I ain't see no.
two of them.
I ain't see post. It's just, but you guys are from the UK though. I ain't see nobody
I
really
tried to
riding
rush
for
Tom
him.
Aspinall on stage.
Hey?
This is a true story. He was at a boxing event and I tried to rush past security and they won't let me through.
Why not,
No way.
mate? What the fuck?
Why
I
didn't
don't
you
know,
say, why
I
didn't you
was-
say
I was-
that's me
I was-
brother? That's
I
me
was-
Did you
fucking
tell me
brother.
Mauricio Ruffy, bro? Like, I'm in the UFC. Let me
To be
up,
fair,
bro.
I must have had like this wild fangirl look about me. I was like,
Yeah.
Tom! Like, I was screaming, you know, but at the end of the day, I could have got past him if I wanted to.
I
But
think
anyway.
Tom Aspinall's brother thinks I was hated on Tom Aspinall because I did like, you know, when like the whole iBook scenario happened, like a day later I was on like a TikTok live and I had it so it was like, I just put the question like the title is, did Tom quit? Trying to start like a debate. His brother, I forgot his name, is it Joe Aspinall? He joined. He was like, mate, he clearly didn't fucking quit. I was like, mate, I don't think he quit. And I was like, no. And then by the time I was trying to explain myself, justify, he just left. So now, like, I don't know if Aspinall fucking
You're
hates
fucked,
me,
bro,
but
yeah.
hey,
No, 'cause he joined the
he's a
live.
fan of he's a fan of the pod. He's a fan of the pod.
He joined the live and he went, the lads.
Good
awesome.
shit, lads. Keep
He
it
was like,
up.
the lads,
I was like,
keep it up.
Damn.
We take those. We take
I kind of
those.
froze when he did that though.
When I checked his account, it said verified. I was like,
That's wild.
that was crazy. I couldn't believe it, man.
I'm not gonna
But,
lie though. I think Gane fumbled his chance to beat Tom. Like I feel like Gane beating Tom was like a perfect opportunity. I don't see him beating him in the rematch because is it even a rematch technically? Because like,
I mean, well, yeah, we saw
happen,
more of
yeah.
that than we did of Van and Pantoja.
Yeah.
I don't know. The way I look at it is, bro, sometimes we could do X's and O's, but low key, we have to think about like the unwritten storyline, right? Okay. Gane is like a known bag fumbler, right? Now, he finally didn't fumble the bag against Alex, but that wasn't for a real belt. That's for an interim belt. So he clutched up in like the G League game or like, what's below Premier League again? Ben would know, right? Ben would know, right?
Championship.
Fuck it. The championship comes back next, just in a week, by the way. We're going to be there.
Yeah, like, because you got to think about it. Gane had like he had some expectations. Some people did think Gane was going to be Alex, but I feel like I hate when people bring up betting odds because low key people know like online because I even said it myself. Most people thought Alex was going to go out there and beat Gane. Like from fan narrative, I feel like now with Gane, psychologically he has too much expectations. He's seen as like interim champion. He can't be a FIFA Pro Clubs player anymore. So now he's gonna go out there and actually like show that the eye poke wasn't like the reason that like he would have still beat Tom anyway. And Tom doesn't have like the ring rust because I do feel like Gane is one of those styles where it's hard to come if you haven't fought. Well, how long did you fight for? Like over like a year?
Yeah, true.
Like a year and a couple months, yeah.
Yeah, like that's like the worst heavyweight I feel like to come back from after a long layoff because he is just so darnly quick and Tom relies on his athleticism. But the one thing that does concern me for Tom is, bro, I don't know if he's going to get them takedowns going on Gane because Gane kind of he didn't commit to them a lot, but it still was like there seemed to be like a barrier. Whereas before people had thought, okay, if you just cross the line here with Gane, you can get him down. Like Francis had no knees and like prime Habib out there, but then again though, bro, like Gane's developing knockout power, dude.
Yeah.
Tom doesn't even really have conventional wrestling, to be honest with you. Like,
Yeah,
I think
y'all
he's
don't
got
wrestle over there. Y'all don't wrestle.
Yeah, I think
No,
Tom's
we
got
don't.
he's got a decent body lock and stuff, but I think like I don't think he's going to take Gane down by that.
It's like a rugby tackle, isn't
But
it? Pretty
at the
much.
same time, I don't know. I could see him like rushing Gane with a combination and knocking him off balance. And
But that's
then
my
taking
thing,
him
though.
down,
Like,
but
can you rush Gane anymore? Like, you could have did that to Gane.
I think you can.
Really?
I think you can.
Really?
Yes, I do.
No.
I actually think
He failed in the first fight.
No, did he try to rush him though?
I think so. I mean, to a
Yes.
degree, yeah.
I don't know.
He's,
I think he actually played. He played Gane's kind of point fight.
There was
style
moments
in
where
that first
Gane
fight.
really shelled up too on the back foot. I feel like there is a bit of revisionist
that's
history of
true.
like you do remember like the jabs and the outside leg kicks or whatever, and Tom missing that spinning head kick and then trying to dap him up. That was really fucking weird. But I do remember moments where Tom would like kind of push him or like rush him, like you're saying, and Gane kept like backing up really high or like going high guard and kind of ducking down just to shell up and avoid whatever the fuck. Because Tom's hands are so quick. But yeah, I do feel like people have it wrong in terms of like, oh, it's wrestler versus striker. Like Tom, his takedowns usually come off like you step into a punch, he ducks under, boom, he gets to your hips, he just tackles you basically. He's not gonna back you up and
who's he
then
really
take you down.
grappled? Who's he really
I
grappled? Other than
can't.
Volkov?
I was gonna say. I'm not gonna
Arlovsky
lie.
Volkov? Is that
Yeah,
it?
like-
I do still think if Gane is on his back against Tommy, he's in serious trouble. Though.
Yeah, for sure.
And my voice just broke badly, but I do think he's in real trouble.
What are you talking about,
Say
bro?
the
We're gonna
jelly
edit that out,
what?
It's great heavyweight jujitsu, but here's the thing about Tom. He's a straight line merchant. Straight line. His opponents, Curtis Blades, Sergey, they don't pivot like Gane. They can't move like Gane. So when he got in front of someone that actually moves, that was when he started to struggle.
Yeah.
Jay, your point about Gane has a lot to prove. I think it's the other way around. Gane already proved that wasn't a fluke by knockout Pereira, and I'll tell you why. It like realistically, yes, because Pereira was looked at as if he wins this fight, he's the GOAT. And he knocked out the potential GOAT. That's what they were saying. And then with forgot.
Okay. I thought you. I thought,
all right.
oh
We'll come
my!
back.
I shit myself and thought my internet just cut out. Then what?
Yeah,
the
same. I was like,
oh my god! What? No, no.
Wait, no. Yeah, I forgot, bro.
I was
It
going to
really
say, why is no
thoughtful
one
pause,
bringing
bro.
this up? So why is no one bringing this up? What happens if Tom's eyes are just fucked? Like, I mean, he's been out for fucking over a year because of this, pretty much.
I don't think he.
That could be obviously.
Here's the
I mean,
thing.
some people don't even believe it, bro.
I do actually think Gane's gonna poke him again, and I think it's.
I think
like,
so.
I do actually think he will do it again because I think he just has that sort. He has that Jones like frame sort of poke.
I'm telling you right now, right? I'm gonna get a bit pissed off here. Referee, whoever's officiating that fucking fight, if Gane lands if he even lands one eye poke, fucking just get rid of him. Get rid of him out of the UFC because I'm sick of it with this guy.
If it
And
ends by
I was a
eye-poke finish
Bongamin
again-
fight. I like Bongamin typically, but I'm sick of all the fucking back of the head shots and the eye pokes and this and that and this and that. You know, I can't be arsed with it.
Do you think if he could like finger feint, like for example, like if he feints out the finger, like he might get Tom to like shell up, like that could-
Yeah, he will.
just-
No, he will, dude. How
Like-
can he
like-
not have PTSD from that situation? He probably does.
like is that against the rules to like feint an eye poke? Could you?
Can
do
Tom
that?
even spar at the moment?
I think
I know he's
think
back
it is.
in
I think
training.
They are like, yo, close your fingers or like point them up, but they never do shit. So it's like,
But we
I
don't.
guess-
Yeah,
no.
we don't do anything.
I was going to say before the pressure now because of Alex Pereira's like worldwide campaign on Cyril Gane and Herb Dean. The pressure now on Gane. Not the pressure, not on Gane. The pressure
Try
on the
not to foul
referee.
challenge impossible. Like, just don't
Yeah.
poke, don't cheat.
Yeah,
Like,
he did
I
like a
feel
whole
like
press tour on
there's
it
a-
as well.
I feel like there's going to be like a chance that the referee that refs this fight is just going to like immediately point it at Gane. But then
Yeah.
I said that about Pereira and it didn't happen. You know, like.
Yeah,
so
but
I
Pereira
don't
was a
know.
bit of a hit in the
Fucking
moment
Dean.
thing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it
Pereira,
was a hit in the moment.
He only landed 2 to 3 back of the head shots. That shit was all
yeah,
coke.
But they're
I hate
elbows
this,
to
bro.
the
I
back
hate
of the
this.
head, like,
That's
they're
what I mean.
bad,
Like
bro.
it's not like he's slapping the back of his bald head or anything. You know what I mean? Like he's trying to fucking put this guy away and make him unconscious, and he's twatted into the back of the head. Even if it's just one from a fucking heavyweight, that's crazy, bro. I don't know if anyone. I've always mentioned this. I don't know if anyone's ever been hit in the back of the head. It's fucking horrible, bro.
Yeah.
You
Nah,
feel
I've never.
you feel like it's fucking horrible feeling.
That's scary.
Man.
It is. I understand why it's illegal. Yeah.
Yeah, it's grim as fuck. So I could only imagine a big meaty heavyweight.
And they
like,
work really well,
gone.
dude. Whenever I do them to trial guys, like just back of the head shots, like they work really fucking well. Yeah. Like,
Yeah, they do it well. Yeah, like Chandler Oliveira.
Yeah.
But I would say I still think it's Cope because, bro, Alex Pereira was biting on every single Gane feint. Like, Gane was making.
I mean, Gane would have won
real...
anyway. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, he
that's
was
what
losing
anyway.
bad. He was losing bad.
Gane was, bro. Alex Pereira was biting on every single feint. He made Gane made him look regular, kind of.
And outside the eye pokes, the back of the head. See, I'm getting mixed up with this cheater now. Pereira was coping so bad, bro. He was like, yeah, I could tell he was gassing out. I'm like, was he? Like, what?
Did Pereira in the second round? Did Pereira throw a single punch up? And I can't even remember.
The entire fight, I don't remember him landing anything significant.
He
landed that
was
little
on
flurry
point
at the end of the first round, but apart from that,
his head kick was fast and dangerous. That's going to be a problem for everybody at the division.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know why everyone. Yeah, I agree with Marauder. Well, me and Marauder have had the same take about Josh Hawkett.
Yeah, niggas are saying Josh Hawkett can beat him. Fuck no.
You reckon that's the next fight then? Because Pereira said recently he's a bit entitled. He's a bit entitled.
Jay.
He was like, I'm gonna have one more fight and then I want my title shot again. So
No, Josh Hawkett has no chance.
Josh Hawkett get
I'm with Jay on
shit
this
beat
one,
down
bro.
his leg, nigga. Jay, he gets shit beat down his leg and knocked out.
Y'all gonna make me defend Hawkett, bro?
Hawkett has no defense at all. At all.
Guys,
he has no
he
form.
can take him down, bro.
Alex
Like, why
Pereira
we
really
acting like
doesn't
that's
either,
not
though, to
possible?
be fair.
Yeah,
Dude,
true.
Bedtime. Pereira's got that big, long, juicy frame.
That's true.
Guys,
That's
guys,
true.
I'm gonna
Hawkett is
be
kind of like
honest.
a midget at heavyweight. That's true. But he has so much speed. Like, he just has so much more speed than Alex. And the wrestling threat. Like, he I don't think he'll take down Alex. I'm not saying that. But I think that him dipping low, over the top, I could see him hurting Alex, bro. You're telling me Big Ank can hurt this guy and Hawkett
I was
can't
gonna
hurt
say,
him?
Ank
I really
did.
feel like he can.
Bro, I don't know. I feel
No.
like I always mention with Josh Hawkett's power, like, Curtis Blades is the chittiest guy. Like, I know you love Curtis Blades. Bedtime. I know you love Curtis Blades, but but he is when he fights real power punches, he does get slimed out.
yeah.
Like that is the truth, Nuke. But at the same time, like with Hawkett, Curtis Blades is tanking him. He's slipping and ripping.
Because
like,
Hawkett's not, he doesn't hit hard. He's just quick.
Hawkett.
Like, he's just quick and kind of accurate for a heavyweight. He's just like, I just feel like he wouldn't beat Pereira by KO. I'm not saying that. I could just see him. A 3-round fight, I don't think it's ridiculous to say you could see Hawkett winning that. That's what I'll say.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Hawkett might ragdoll him. I'm sorry, bro.
Oh, fuck.
I'm
No.
serious.
It's a possibility.
It's a
Yo,
possibility.
Jay,
It's a
Jay.
possibility. No,
though.
listen.
Jay.
I'm gonna be real. Dude, listen, bro.
It is a possibility.
Alex has never faced like an actual wrestler, bro. Like, can we?
Dude,
Can
my
we
fucking.
He hasn't.
It's
Who?
2026. No, Jay. Let me tell you something. First of all, it's 2026. Like, this gimmick should be dead. I understand
But he
Ankalaev's not a
hasn't, though.
real wrestler.
That is the
Look, but Jay, in the first Ankalaev fight, yeah, it's his first time fighting a wrestler, this, that,
Bro,
and then he stuffed everything.
I'm not a racist toward Dagestanis. I knew Magomed wasn't no wrestler, right? Wrong person.
But
Okay,
Magomed
but
can't
that's what the narrative was, though.
But not,
He can, but that's
that
not
way.
like that's
No.
not his
Guys,
thing.
oh my gosh, you're gonna make me defend Hawkett. Here we go.
Yeah, but
Guys,
here's the thing though.
my
Magomed can disguise his wrestling better than Hawkett.
No.
Hawkett just wings shit.
See now,
Dude, I'm telling you,
Like, he
I'm
doesn't
telling
use
you.
it until he's hurt. Like, he doesn't use it. At that fight, I think obviously he thought, okay, fuck this. I got to wrestle this guy. But Hawkett, the way that he dips his head when he's going like 1-2, like, you could put a takedown right behind that. Like, he has a wrestling pedigree.
Alex is not defending a single leg from Hawkett. He's not. He's not
I think
defending.
I think he actually would defend the takedowns, but the threat of them would lead to overhands for Hawkett. And his speed,
Bro.
he's so much quicker than
I
Pereira.
don't think
feel
you
like
guys
he'd
are
have a-
realizing like Hawkett really could be an issue in the wrestling department for Alex. I don't know
Like,
why we think this isn't.
I-
Bro,
I-
I'm telling you, Pereira. Josh Hawkett's so bad defensively.
I don't think it matters.
But
Pereira-
so's Alex. What we
No,
Yeah,
no,
he-
no,
and he'll
no,
pressure-
Alex,
he'll
no,
put Alex
isn't,
on the back
though.
foot,
But
he
Alex
will.
isn't that bad defensively.
He is,
Hawkett
bro.
has
He
He is.
more
He's just
defense.
so
Yeah.
good offensively. Gets away with it.
Yeah.
Dude, Hawkett doesn't have the same level of slick countering and fucking timing
We don't
Pereira
need
has.
no
He
slick
doesn't.
Nah, because
They're
he'll
both-
go
I'll
down
say
to
that-
take down the
Honestly,
defense.
I'd say
He'll go
they're
down
both
to
as
take down the
equal of
defense.
each
I do
other
feel
when it
like
comes
Hawkett-
to defense.
Yeah.
Bro, and
Jay,
you're
I
like,
can't fucking believe what I'm
No,
hearing.
Jay, just 1 year ago against Goob Miller, on the Contender Series, nigga was shaking ass from leg kicks, and you think he's just gonna go in there and,
Oh
and do
my
something?
Exactly.
He's not
Pereira
gonna do
touches that
nothing,
leg
bruh.
lock.
He
bro,
ain't doing nothing.
Exactly.
bro, you can't be bringing up people's like debuts, bro. Like,
Nigga, I said a year ago, nigga, 1 year.
Yeah,
I was
Contender
not
Series is
ready
not
for that at
canon.
all, bro.
Contender Series is not canon though. You know that, right?
It's not canon. It was 1 year ago.
But it's not canon.
And Josh Hawkins.
It's not. It's
So
not
wait.
canon.
I'm gonna tell you why it's not canon. Do you bring up Janderson Brito beating Diego Lopez? No, you don't. It's not canon.
Yeah, but Josh Hawkins still looks.
Hang on,
the
did we
same.
not mention it earlier?
that
How
is a factor. I think Alex would have an advantage.
did we not mention it earlier? How Joshua then got chinned by Charles Johnson, came back like 2 months later against Edgar Chairez.
Bro, why are we talking about a flyweight and a heavyweight? These
Joshua
are two
Van's the
different
GOAT though,
guys.
bro. It's just different. He's
But
just
you-
built
like,
I mean,
different.
no, but it just shows that it
Like I'm
Pereira
fast
doesn't have-
improvement can
oh my
happen.
God.
Yeah.
like I'm
Wait, so
sorry,
how are you
not
gonna
sorry.
improve? So wait, Jay, you can improve getting like shaking ass from leg?
Bro, I'm
Like
sorry.
how?
No, listen. I'm sorry.
How do you train for that?
Alex-
though?
Alex,
At least
the
Ferg got
gap
wobbled
between
by Big
Alex.
Yanks though.
But listen, the difference. Listen, Alex was racist towards Big Yank in the first fight. He thought Big Yank could wrestle. If he was scared of Big Yank's takedowns in the first fight, bro, oh my gosh.
Then
they're
what
gonna
did he do
edit-
in the second fight? He walked up to him and he said, "Bitch, give me my money."
Because
And
he stopped
fucking
being
slimed him.
racist. He stopped being racist towards Dagestanis.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
here's the thing with
respect-
Josh
he
Hawkins.
respected,
Josh
yeah.
Hawkins is
General-
gonna look
he
at
was
Josh,
general-
dude. He's gonna look at Josh Hawkins' leg and eat it.
He's not
Nah.
going to take Josh serious because of a trash
Bro, I'm gonna
talk
be
as well,
honest,
bro.
dude. I could literally see Josh Hockett doing the Denzel Freeman thing to Alex. I'm not even trolling.
All right,
bro.
bro.
That's a
One-
bit.
one-
That's
I'm
a
not.
bit.
No, but like,
Yo,
you
okay.
listen,
would actually kill themselves
Okay.
if that happened to Alex Pereira. Like, there's so many people that would actually end their lives if that happened to Alex Pereira.
no, because listen, I'm being honest. Listen, guys, tell me one wrestler that Alex has fought where he's actually shown like, okay, like he could actually hang in there with like a high level wrestler. Who?
He's just got so
Josh
much
Hawkins.
power
Josh
that sometimes
Hawkins.
just doesn't come into the equation. I mean, obviously,
like-
we need to see if Hoka could take those shots from him.
I just don't think Josh Hawkins-
Even though Ank's not just straight up a wrestler, he's still got his grappling chops.
Dude,
You know what I
I
mean?
It's
don't
not
Like,
the
know
same. Listen, NCAA wrestling is different, bro. It's not
Bro,
the
I
same.
can't lie. I think
Okay, but,
Waldo would slime Hawkett.
Wait,
Jay.
who?
I could see that. I could see that.
Who?
Dude, I think Waldo would beat the fuck out of Hawkett.
He could do. No,
No,
I
I
can see
don't agree.
that.
I don't agree.
I can see
That's
that.
a tough fight. That is a tough matchup for him, though. I do see what you're saying.
I think that Jay and Bedtime. You guys have a misconception of Josh Hawkins. Rizvan Kunyav would take him through there. Kunyav would take him through there.
Guniev,
What?
bring up
Like, you got-
Guniev to me,
I
bro.
don't hate that. I don't
Rizvan
hate that.
Kunyav.
Guniev to me, bro.
You ain't never experienced Rizvan Kunev's overhook
Rizvan
against
Kuniev,
defense,
bro.
Josh.
Bro,
you ain't
dude,
experienced
I'm sorry,
that.
bro. Like, I'm not hearing it. Like, I don't like Josh Hockett, but dude, the grappling gap is too big, bro. It's too big. Like Alex
What
has.
grappling? Oh my god!
There is,
Is
bro.
Josh Hawkett
Grapple-
even? Let me
Bro,
ask you a question.
like-
Is Josh Hawkett even good at fighting? Like, genuinely,
What?
at the elite
What?
Yes.
level.
Yes,
At
bro.
the
He
elite
he
He's a
walked into
top five
Curtis Blades.
heavyweight. He's a top 5 heavyweight. I think we can all
Yeah,
agree on
bro,
that.
bro.
I
He
don't
walked
think
into
so.
Curtis
No?
Blades' trap and took everything he owned,
Nah, I
bro.
don't
No,
think
bro,
so.
because to me at heavyweight, you've got Pereira, Tom, and Gane, and then the rest. Is
How are we gonna say this about Pereira? He's got. Oh, come on, bro.
What about Volkov? What about Volkov and...
well, he looked
Innit,
at
Volkov.
Oh,
They have
maybe
actual wins
Volkov.
heavyweight.
Yeah, maybe Volkov could
No,
break in there.
bro.
I
I'm gonna
think-
be. Dude, Almeida might beat Alex Pereira, bro. Like, no trolling, bro. Come
Bro.
on.
Well, Jelton Almeida's different to Josh Hawkett.
If
Bro.
Almeida can beat you, Josh Hockett's the better wrestler. between
Jelton
the two.
Almeida's a way
Jay.
better striker.
Jay.
He just refuses
Bro,
to strike. Though. He has no
Mahadinho-
aggression, no power, no striking whatsoever.
He decided.
He
to
taught me
break
everything I
Wood's
know, bro.
records.
Trust me, bro. Almeida's not that guy,
Dude,
bro. He taught me
dude,
everything
this guy went in there, decided to just control Derek Lewis and not finish
Bro,
him.
what
just
was
to
that
break
fight? Was
the
that
record.
rigged or what? Like,
Why give me
Really?
flashbacks? Why give me
Crazy.
flashbacks to that
But like, you
fight,
gotta
bro?
understand though. Listen,
He
like,
decided to smudge Lewis
Yes.
out of his own free will.
y'all. But here's the thing. This is where I feel like narratives and reputation. Y'all gotta take everything out of this for a second. Like, let's look objectively between Alex and Hockett. The reason Hockett fought Blaze the way he did, I promise you, his coaches told him, look, go out there. That's a JUCO wrestler. You were a D1 All-American. You can go out there and beat Blades in the wrestling. He said, nah, I ain't doing that. I'm going to go out there and scrap with him. And he risked it. Like, that was a very risky tactic. Against
Didn't
Alex,
Blades take him down?
he popped right back up, though. He
It
literally,
don't matter.
defended
Like,
the takedowns
Curtis-
quite
Curtis-
well. Like when I talked to Blades about it, he thought Hockett was going to come in wrestling, and he thought if I take this guy down, he's not getting back up because I'm like way bigger than him. But I think Hockett is really good. Like I think listen, his whatever you want to say about his persona, crazy hand speed, like good entries on the takedown attempts. Even if he doesn't get them, like I think there is that weakness to calf kicks. That's a really good pull because I forgot about that after the recent fights that he's had. I do remember saying that against Blades. I was like, this guy got chewed up with calf kicks by fucking Max Jimenez and this dude on Contender Series. But I just feel like the way
I don't even know his name.
the way that he fights now, I feel like it's almost like not even really that much there against him. Like, I don't know what it is. I think he's just decided, you know what, I'm just going to fucking like retard Max and just start spamming punches. It's like low-key working really well. Like,
he comes at the fight and he does that little bounce and just gets up on his opponent. Yeah. Hey,
I was playing him in
look.
UFC 6. He does that shit. Like, he literally does this, bro. Then he's like,
That's what I'm saying. Like, hey, that nigga want to start bouncing, he go sleep by Pereira. I'm telling you that.
No,
he want to do all that bouncing shit.
Pena doesn't. I don't see it. I don't see it.
Jay,
the
Hey,
speed
come
diff is
on,
really
one-
important, though.
Yes, I do agree. I
But
can
are we-
agree
but-
with that, but
No. But are we forgetting how fast that head kick was? Like, that head kick was
Yeah, but
fast.
if Hogan's stepping in to punch you, it's really not there. Like, it's not there. If Hogan
Yeah,
stands in front of him, yes, for sure, he gets out badly.
Do we reckon Alex is going to put on as much weight as he did against Gane? Because I thought he put on too much weight.
Yeah, he looked kind of.
I think if he was a bit more lighter, I think he would. I'm not saying I don't think the result would have fucking changed.
Yeah,
But I, think
can't lie,
maybe he would have
Josh Hawkins-
landed. You know what I mean?
is Josh Hawkins even heavier than Pereira when he was at light heavyweight?
No, but I'm not saying that because
know.
we've seen fucking Hokit be a smaller guy and beat fucking bigger guys anyway.
Yeah.
But like, I'm just saying, is there a better chance of Pereira coming in and being a bit lighter against someone like Hokit rather than being a big blobby mess?
yeah, I agree.
You know what I
I
mean?
think he should. Yeah,
Possible. I think he should. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
I just
I'm
think-
telling you, dude. One left hook, and that's it. Just one.
No,
Just one.
no.
What
Josh
would Josh?
Hawkins, you
wait,
can't
my
be-
chat was
you
asking me
can't
this. What
do
would
the-
Josh do if he got KO'd by Pereira? Like, what would his gimmick response be? Would he be like, "Thank you for
Dude,
freeing
I
me from the
genuinely
hook," or, like,
think
what
he'd
would he
start
do?
like.
He'll start a new persona or something.
Yeah.
I think.
No,
Yeah.
that nigga would get up on Instagram and do that troll shit. Oh, I got knocked out. Like he would just start playing like the
like-
character. He would do that.
But
He'd be
no,
like, you
like,
got me good, homie.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be
You
honest
got me
though.
good, homie.
Man, I think you've been playing too much UFC 6, bro. Like, I don't see where Alex just goes in there.
I don't have
left
UFC 6.
You've been watching too
I
much
have
gameplay,
UFC
bro.
5.
Yeah,
I don't have
even
UFC
worse,
6.
even worse, bro. He's more cracked on
Bro,
5
let me tell you
anyway.
this. I deleted UFC 5 because someone fucking pulled guard on Paddy Pimblett and submitted me. I was like, I'm not playing this game anymore. That's too try
That's
hard.
valid. That's valid.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
and I've vowed never to play a UFC game again. So
Yeah, don't man.
I get that shit.
I've already gone through a control. Like the shit's come off there because of it. So.
Yo,
Nah.
Alfredo, you be raging, nigga.
Oh,
Yeah, he
no,
does
mate.
rage.
I've broke so many pads that now it's just elbow to the desk. 'Cause I'm
He's
just like,
You send
kind
like
of-
the
he's
Xbox
another
voice
loop-
messages, like classic British angry.
Oh,
guy. Come to you fucking house. I'll fucking pull up.
come to Smith it, Birmingham, and I'll fucking do ya. I had a voice message on like my second day. I didn't spam leg kicks. Someone says, "Oh, you think you're fucking clever with your cheeky fucking leg kicks, spam." I was like, "Mate, you sound like you're 35. What are you doing? You know what I mean? Go
down,
put
dude.
your two beds to bed."
I
Like,
think
what the fuck are you
Alfredo's
doing?
one jab away from becoming John Jones. Like, I think
Whoa,
that's a
what
real
the
argument.
fuck? Whoa!
Oh, wow.
What's that then mean? The fuck? Right. Well. That's,
Anyways,
that's lovely.
what's Islam versus Ian Garry is next week. It's a big fight. I think.
Islam-
Here's my opinion on it. I'm gonna say it like this. Well, there's two questions. Is Islam the GOAT if he beats Ian Garry? And two, your prediction for it? Well, I'm gonna say it like this. I think Islam's gonna win because Ian Gary's just like a taller version of Volk, but he's worse skill wise. And Volk on his best night only won 2 rounds, 1 round at most, 2 rounds, 1 round. So I scored that fight.
It's a
49-46 Islam. I be forgetting, like I never been here Australian, so I'm talking about these.
I thought
Australians,
Islam
but-
won. I watched it in a bar in Australia, bro, and I thought Islam won. I had to sneak out, bro. I'd be like, "Yeah, Volk got robbed."
Just started crying.
Bro.
Yeah. So, that was Volk's best night. Like that, I remember his training camp too. Like he was perfect, and he could only win 1 round, 2 rounds. What is Ian Garry gonna do on his best night? That's less skilled. Yes, he's taller, and like the same openings Islam had, like the knees on Volk, it won't be there. But it's just it's a less skill. I don't know. I think Islam is gonna beat him, but there is a chance that Ian Gary's a spectacular nigga and he goes in there and does something spectacular.
There's two. I watched a couple of it because I was like in this camp where I was like, yeah, man, Ian Garry guys, don't be shocked. You know what I mean? But then like I watched back a couple of his fights recently, especially the Shavkat one. What's gonna cost him? There's no finish threat.
Yeah.
There's no finish for that. And he's not like Volk, because everyone keeps on making, the Volk. Marauders did it as well. Volk. The thing is, Volk's willing to get in there and get stuck in and like risk it. Ian Garry never risks it. He's never willing to put himself in a risky position. And I feel like you kind of need that element in order to beat someone like Islam, because if you're not willing to risk anything, I don't know, like, yeah, he's tall, he's got good fight IQ, he can adapt, he's long, he's rangy, he's a good striker, but I just think without that finish threat, Islam's not going to respect him that much, and not only that, without getting stuck in, again, you aren't giving any reason for Islam to really, like, be a bit concerned with you know what I mean? Like, I think Islam gets this done over the distance, maybe a late round sub, but I think he gets it done over his distance, and I think also the Shavkat fight, he's so hesitant. He was so hesitant, and the only thing he was doing was like pitter-patter leg kicks and knee stomps. I'm just like, that's not going to win you a fight against Islam Makhachev, I'll be real with you. Like a prime Islam Makhachev, that's just not fucking good enough.
Will it be different on the feet because Islam's not the same as Shavkat? Like, he's not the same frame as Shavkat.
I hear what you're saying.
That's what I think about, because I agree. I'm probably going to pick Islam because I feel like he has more finishing ability. If he gets on top of Ian Garry, he's not going to get caught in dumb like submission attempts and lose a scramble. He's not going to lose a scramble. He's fucking Islam Makhachev. Like, even against Volk, who has such great fight IQ, such a great grappler, Islam could still win those positions and do well. I just feel like on the feet, it's going to be really interesting to see him close distance because Ian Garry has such a physical advantage over him. Like those oblique kicks, those leg kicks, that might be all he needs to do to like avoid Islam for like 3 minutes or 4 minutes of a round and potentially win a close round. Like, and especially if it goes to 3, 4, and 5, we see against like Bilal, against some of these other guys, he does pick up his output. Like he will start front kick, head kick, like he will pick it up a little bit. But I do feel like Islam will get this one done because I can just see Ian Garry like going for a leg lock or some dumb shit. I could just see this guy trying jiu-jitsu bullshit on Islam and just not getting
I'm calling it. He's going to create a scapegoat for himself. So when he loses, like how he does with Shavkat, he's like, yeah, but we saw what we did with Shavkat. I had his back in the 5th round.
He'll do well, but
he'll do
not
some
enough.
shit like that.
Yeah.
He'll do some crazy shit. So he'll be like, yeah, but I was this close away.
Islam knows that I'm going to get him in the rematch.
Exactly. In the rematch, I will do it. I promise you. Like, you just know he's going to build him that scapegoat. I just know it, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, I might be crazy. I'm scared for Islam. I'm gonna be honest.
I am nervous for him. I agree.
And I did not have this opinion like a month or whenever this fight got announced. I did not have this opinion, but I realized 2 things. I'm gonna be honest. The Shavkat fight, throw it out the window. I'm gonna tell you why you gotta throw it out the window. Shavkat and Islam are nowhere near comparable at all.
No.
Here's why. The thing that concerns me about this fight, when I think about it for Islam is not good going first. Like, when it comes to striking exchanges, if he has to go first with his hands, he's kind of iffy. Even still today. Like, not as bad as it was when he fought Charles, but it's wonky still. And Ian Garry, bro, he's good against southpaws. Like, at least with what we saw against Carlos Prates, his way to shut down southpaws, that does concern me because he's willing to throw up that high kick. He can take the inside or outside foot position and have offense from both foot positions. And the other thing too is foot stomps and like the oblique kicks. He doesn't care about that. Like, that is something I am concerned with because Ian Garry doesn't care about being a terrorist of the sport. He doesn't care. He will genuinely side kick his knee and just circle out, and he'll just keep doing it. And here's the thing. Ian Garry's takedown defense is good up here.
Yeah.
Everything up here, you're probably not going to get him down. Now, everything low, no. Like, if you do, like, actually penetrate, step on him, and actually get on his legs, you'll probably get him. But here's my question, though. Dude, because my brain tells me to pick Islam, but why do I feel like Ian, because of everything that's happening, he's going to end up knocking him out? Like, I don't know why, dude.
Actually, like,
Dude, because here's the thing, because people are saying he has no finishing threat. I actually disagree, though, because
He does have finishing threat. He hurt Carlos Prates.
like, dude, yeah,
He hurt him.
he put hands on Carlos Prates. Like, he walked into the pocket with Prates and had him like this. He did do
It
that.
scares me because
And-
Islam is like technical. If this was Khabib, I would be so confident Khabib was going to beat the fuck out of Ian Garry. Like, I would just know he will just walk forward. He doesn't give a fuck. He's not going to stand at kicking range. But I know Islam, like, he will like feint and fucking like touch lead hands and shit. Like, I do see what you're saying. I could see him. Oh, dude, if Islam gets colded by a head kick, like he gets hit with a head kick and like stumbles.
Bro, but I feel like he might get colded by a right hand because, like, dude, I see it being one of those things where, like, Ian genuinely might stay out at range, knee stomp.
Yeah.
Islam is probably getting like, yo, what is he doing? And then he decides to like do that stupid like here thing, and then Ian backsteps and just sleeps him.
Dude,
and then
what are you
Ian
doing if
does
the
like,
doctor wakes you up? Yo, bro, Ian Garry put you out cold, bro. Yo, it's okay, bro. Wake up. No, I'm actually ending my life.
and it just seems that way because everyone's calling him a cuck. Everyone's calling him a beta soy boy male.
Dude, he's putting
And
the
then,
belt
like,
on his girl, bro. 110%. 110%.
Like, I'm not picking Ian, but I'm gonna be honest, dude. I feel like I had a dream about this like the other day. That
I don't know.
Ian
You
put him
talking about is scaring me because I can picture it. I can picture the step back right
you know
hand.
what
Yeah,
'Cause, like,
I
like
can
the-
like
because
like,
like okay, is Islam gonna outkick him at range?
He has good reactive body kicks, though. I will say that. It's Southpaw
But like,
against Orthodox.
I don't know, dude, because think about it, Protest. In theory, you would think, oh, Ian's cooked because like Protest, you know, he's got the big left hand and he's got the Muay Thai base, but no, Ian literally made him like, because I understand the take of Carl's Protest could have been more aggressive, but no, Ian didn't give him those opportunities. Really, it didn't show up until they ended up on the ground. Like even when Protest tried to go, Ian shut him down. He really did. And oh, dude, why am I thinking Ian? No.
I don't think it's
because
I don't personally and never have thought that Ian Garry beating Islam is like on the level of Gaethje beating Ilya. I don't view it as like a big upset. Me personally, I don't think I'd be like sat here going, I can't believe it. But at the same time, I don't know, bro. Like, so for example, I know Jay was saying discard the Shavkat fight with Ian, but I will say this: Ian, if Islam does take him down, I don't think he'll be able to escape half guard. I don't think he'll be able to get up from bottom at all. And one of the reasons for that is, and this is the only really real basis I can go off with Ian Garry's grappling, but against Shavkat rushes positions and tries to force submissions when he gets guys on the back. So with Islam, he's much more methodical. And we talked about before with Khabib, you know, Khabib would just walk Ian Garry down, take him down, smash him into positions and look to finish him.
Yeah.
If Ian Garry's like trapping Islam's right arm or left arm and he's got the body triangle from full guard and he's trying to frustrate Islam's not going to rush. He's just going to think, I'll just sit here and I'll control you until you try and make something happen. And I still think Ian Garry's bottom game, Ian Garry's grappling is levels below Islam. I still think it's levels below, dude. And I know Ian Garry was able to stuff out Bilal up against the fence and he's got, you know, really good takedown defense. But for me, Ian Garry's the contender in this fight. I know we always some people overdo that you have to go and beat the champ.
Yeah.
But he has got to go in there and kind of make something happen against Islam. Because he has to take the belt from Islam. I don't think Ian Garry can beat Islam if he is just circling and poking at him, because I just don't think Islam's going to kind of play that game with him. I think he's just going to, you know, if we might see a lot of fucking cage work in this fight, it wouldn't surprise me, dude. Like, it wouldn't surprise me. And
like
when
you
Ian
said,
Garry does come forward, I think Ian Garry's he's fast and he has good long range attacks. But I will say, when Ian Garry does come forward, he is open for counter strikes. And Islam's a good little fucking striker. Like, when he's reacting to shots, he's good.
No, other way around. When Ian Garry goes forward, he bullies niggas. Islam comes forward, like Jay said.
I don't know. I don't know if
I don't think he's
know.
going forward in this fight.
But here's the thing. Why would Ian Garry not go forward?
I just don't think he's going
I
to be
can see him
capable of
clinching
doing that.
Islam. I don't know why I can really picture him clinching up Islam.
I don't
against
think that's a
defense.
good. I mean, he had his moments of
If he's
Shavkat
on the
before-
back foot the whole time, he's gonna get taken down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
No,
the-
well, I think he can stuff Islam out for a bit on the back foot using the fence and stuff like that. But
For
like I
time
say,
to time circling. But here's
it's
my
a
issue.
different level.
I feel like, honestly, first of all, this is not even the most dangerous opponent Ian Garry's fighting. When we're talking about finishing potential, like Shavkat was all finishes, Protez all finishes in the UFC. Like I feel like there was more danger in those fights, especially the Protez fight. That fight mostly took place on the feet. There was more danger already. Number two, this is basically Islam's first fight since Poirier. The Moicano fight was a mistake, wasn't actually supposed to happen. And then JDM, they didn't really fight. You know what I mean? They didn't really fight. So I feel like this is his first actual, What's funny, Jay?
CGI, bro.
So I feel like this is actual first fight, and with that too, Ian Garry just came off of 2 fights. He's prepared. It's kind of scaring me that I want to switch my pick because I've already made videos saying like Islam's gonna run through him with flying colors, and then they're gonna. I don't know. I want to. It's this class.
I just don't know, bro. I don't know. I feel like
one,
Islam people. A lot of people said to me at the time, like, I know Marauders. This isn't Marauders' argument, but I remember when JDM beat Bilal, and I made a video saying like Islam's overall grappling is like I would still argue levels above Bilal even. And people were saying to me like, no, JDM stuffed out Bilal. He's going to sprawl and brawl Islam. I was like, I don't know, because the thing is, boys, like, when we talk about finishing threat, Islam doesn't need it. Like I said, if he gets Ian Garry on his back, it's down to Ian Garry to get up. If he's just going to stall Islam out, Islam will win the round by controlling him. Like, he will.
Oh, dude, I'm going to be honest. Oh, dude, I'm doing it, bro. I'm gaslighting myself.
Go on.
I don't agree with the take that he'll get stuck in half guard. I actually don't.
He will.
No,
I think there's more chance that Islam can hold him up against the cage.
No, I'm gonna tell you why I don't think he gets stuck in half guard. All right, I'm not gonna do the whole thing like he trains with Charles and them, but I am kind of doing that. Okay. There are opportunities, especially with Ian Garry being like a long guy. He might because knowing Ian, he might try to play deep half on him, and it could work, dude. He could try to do that.
I could see him
bro.
throwing up shit. I could see him definitely. I do agree that I don't think he'll get stuck on bottom. Like, it's just wraps. I do feel like this will have to be Islam winning scrambles continuously. Like, Ian goes for a leg, then Islam has to go over the top, gets on the back. Like, I feel like it won't be easy in the grappling, but that will be how he wins via control or whatever. And dude, honestly, thinking about Ian Garry striking, like, Islam, like you said, he kind of has to he's a counter fighter. Like, he does like to kind of slip and rip. And I feel like a lot of the guys that he fights, they come straight to him. JDM, Poirier, Charles, like, they all kind of come straight to him. Even Volk, I feel like, got overly aggressive, like, kind of just getting his fight. Like, what's up? You know what I mean? Like, I don't think Ian Garry will do that. I think Ian Garry is perfectly fine to just stand on the outside and just wait for Islam to come to him. And I don't think that's where Islam is thriving. Like, Shavkat, he has no problem going forward and just brawling and then getting a hold of you. Like, dude, man.
I'm not picking Islam anymore. I'm
low-key thinking of picking Ian Garry now. I don't know if I'm getting gaslit by you guys, but I'm thinking about
I'm fucking not. I'm not buying this shit. What's going on? No fucking way. No.
I don't want to switch my pick yet, but I'm not picking Islam anymore. I'm not picking anyone yet. I need to watch.
I don't know. I've always thought that, I don't know if you guys will agree, I've always thought Morales would beat Islam. Like, I think Morales would be the one to do it, only because I think someone like Morales, who's like also much longer and taller, I would say frame-wise, even bigger than Ian Garry.
Yeah, he's
like
huge.
Frame. Yeah. I would say this. I think Morales would be like squatting in front of Islam, like winging punches. Islam would be very tentative. And dude, I think he'd put Islam on the back foot and beat him up. But Ian Garry's like he just fights tall and pokes at you, dude.
That nigga's confident. He's gonna get in his face at the press conference.
I think he's competitive. I don't think he's winning this shit. I really don't. And like, Jay, you mentioned the point earlier about finish threat. I just don't agree with that.
No,
I don't.
But here's the thing, though, right? Okay, so name the fights where you're saying he's not finishing people. Name all those people, and I'll explain why.
You got Jeff Neal. You got Neil Magny. You got fucking one of these bums at the start. Is it Gabe something?
To be honest, okay, I'll start with both Neils. Jeff Neal, that was a fight where, again, you got to remember, Ian Garry, there's a difference between having a finishing threat and just being a terrorist. Ian Garry was being a terrorist to both Neil Magny and Jeff Neal. Like, he could have finished Neil Magny. Let's be real, bro.
Yeah.
Dude.
He could have, but he no. Again, though, that's
the thing. That was that was like the perfect fucking opponent to get the finish on. You know what I mean?
Saying, like, let's be real, bro. He dropped him with leg kicks like millions of times. He just chose. He kind of wanted to clip for him, bro. Like, he didn't take him. Like,
but that's the thing. I can't take that into value. Or, well, he just chose to go to the. I'm just like, okay, bro. Well, he ultimately still didn't get him out of there. He still like. You're telling me he just opted out of potentially getting a fucking bonus. You know what I mean?
Would you make the same argument with JDM Islam, because he just came out and said, like, I could have chased a finish, but I didn't. I decided to just
Yeah,
play
he
it safe.
yeah, he did
You
say
know what I
that,
mean?
yeah.
And that's a guy that people would probably say Ian Garry is a way better grappler than Jada. That's what people would probably say based on, you know, the fact that he's probably stuffed more takedowns over his career, has that submission thread off his back, all that type of stuff. Obviously, that moment against Shavkat, I think you could maybe make the argument like, hey, we don't know if Islam has the finishing ability at 170. We don't know if he can control these guys at 170 and force them into submissions the way that he did against someone like Moicano, who he just totally big dogged. Like,
That's a good point.
I think that it's a close fight. I do feel like it's going to be a decision. That's what
It's a good point. It's a good point. But
I can't picture a
he's
finish.
He's got such a long body of work at 155 where he was just finishing everyone.
Yeah.
Where he's finished Charles, he's finished Moicano, he's finished Dustin Poirier, he's finished Volk in the rematch. He's finished fucking... Sorry.
Yeah, please don't
but
bring
like,
that
you
up,
know-
bro. Come on, bro.
but no, like I think he's got such a long body of work at 155. It's like, okay, you can see how that could, but you could still make a good point. Yeah, he might not be that finishing guy at 170. But I'm just not convinced that Ian Garry has a finish threat. I'm sorry, I'm not being gaslit. You're not fucking gaslighting me.
Is there a chance that maybe Islam actually can cut Ian Garry off and he's just way better than we think he is?
Yeah,
'Cause
I'm
we all
not.
know he's a
I'm
leader.
not denying that. Like, I think
it's
Islam. Everything else what's been said
Like-
is completely fair. I just don't buy this that he has got a finish threat. Personally,
Like with Islam, what we're looking at is after this fight. I already have him as the GOAT.
Yeah.
Personally, right? But because he has the longest active winning streak.
you have Islam as the GOAT right now.
I do personally have him as the GOAT. I do.
Nigga, what?
I
I don't think
I
it's
do.
too far off. I mean, he's definitely
think-
top 5.
He has. Well, I know Bedtime hates mentioning this, but you know he has the 4 wins, right?
No,
The
I
second
agree.
one
I
was a
think
bit of an
Islam's the GOAT.
exhibition.
I agree.
Yeah,
Really, you have him as well.
Yeah.
He beat Charles Oliveira, peak of his powers.
Yeah.
He has the longest active winning streak in the UFC, stemming from the most competitive division in UFC history. He's a 2-division champ.
Psyop. That's the most. It's the most
I also
entertaining. Most entertaining division, not most competitive.
Most competitive.
There's like so much less
Entertaining.
title defenses in that division all time than like light heavyweight. Jones fighting
Yeah.
12 fucking old dudes in a row, and then comes back, gets 3 more title defenses against Anthony Smith and fucking
Also,
Thiago
like,
Santos.
I value
wait.
title.
You-
I value title performances too. So, like, he subs Charles. Like, that's an
That's
elevated.
that honestly, I think
Bro.
that's one of the best wins. Like
Yeah.
that's a prime Charles on like
Charles
11 fight
Volk,
win streak. That was crazy.
Poirier, JDM, like these are all great wins.
These are great wins.
Jones
yeah.
finished DC. That's much
That's a great
better.
win. I mean, that's
Jones-
a top 10
that was
all-time
on
win.
fucking
Jones is definitely in the
PEDs, bro.
top
I'm not-
2.
yeah.
Like it's him.
Jones pot for PEDs.
He's
though.
pot for PEDs. So
Hey,
no.
Islam,
Sorry,
as you
my
started
bad.
Oh, now
violation.
now niggas want to talk about PEDs. Are we serious?
Oh yeah, because that doesn't play a
Yeah,
part in
it's
MMA.
it
does.
does
doesn't.
cheated.
No. It's very performative. It
How is
honestly
that
is very
fucking okay?
performative.
Justify it how?
Because everybody pop.
But
Everybody.
there's different
a lot
types
of them.
of popping. Like Sean O'Malley pop, no one calls him a roid head because it was obviously like a tainted supplement. So Islam Makhachev, his was heart medication. John
Yeah.
Jones got
Hey, they're-
caught with fucking everyone knows John Jones was on roids. Like we all know that. We all know that. And people take
Yeah,
away
and then
so much
John
from,
Jones-
like, TJ
John
Dillashaw
Jones-
because he popped once. Jones continuously popped.
land a head kick.
But then
like-
the thing is, though, too,
they're calling-
it's the significant decline after he got popped too. For me,
No. They're calling Temirov a roid head, and his shit was an accident, but just because where he's from.
he
Bro,
was-
Carp's a
he was
roid
that.
head too. There's heaps of roid heads. I'm not saying that only Jones is on roids, no one else is on roids.
Yeah.
Dude, Vitor Belfort was half the guys he fought were on roids. I think DC might have been on something based on those test results or whatever. But
Yeah.
still, bro, the GOAT conversation. You have Islam Makhachev and GSP that don't have that on their resume, and they have
Yeah.
Is there
and they have
is
double
there
peptides.
is there not active niggas right now on peptides?
Probably yeah.
Maybe yeah.
So,
Hey,
Look at the state of the
people
UFC
don't
after
want to
you-
But
have
I
that
can't.
conversation.
I can't just start saying someone's doing this, someone's doing that if there's
Hey.
actually nothing of it. You know what I
Hey,
mean? Like,
people don't-
what if you
people
wait,
don't have
wait,
a conversation
Alfredo,
about
Alfredo,
Conor.
can I,
Go on,
Alfredo,
go on.
can I ask you a question? What if you know
Of
though?
course. What do I know?
What if you know though? If there's active
If
niggas
I'm-
on peptides.
If I yes, but then I've got to know who it is because then I can start making arguments.
I'm
you know what I
gonna
mean?
just
Like,
okay. I'm gonna stop there, but I'm just saying like that. Like they be on that shit, bro.
No,
I just think that yes, it
I'm
is
not
a
denying.
part of
I'm
the
not denying.
sport,
I'm not
but
denying.
it's still,
I'm
it's
not
still
denying.
important to bring up in the GOAT discussion. You can't just ignore it. I mean, Anderson Silva is the exact same thing. Blatantly poor.
I will say this though.
It is well.
wait.
Yeah. it's
Silva-
all
Silva-
right.
Silva's
Silva's pop doesn't count, though. Silva's pop doesn't
Anderson
count.
Silva
His pop doesn't count. His pop doesn't count.
Was it because of the broken
Why?
leg? I mean, that's understandable. I mean, Connor also,
Yeah, broken leg.
He was
He
with
just
a broken
he just
leg.
likes to party, bro. It's not the
yeah,
same.
yeah, it doesn't count.
But I'm gonna tell you. Here's the thing, though, right? Let's put PEDs to the side for a second. So I heard what you said. Where you're saying he had a couple title defenses to Anthony Smith. Here's the thing, though. I'm gonna disagree. Here's why. In order to get to a guy like Anthony Smith, that means you cleared out your entire division because you can't keep beating so many people and keep getting like elite fighters at the top.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be honest, the reason why lightweight has so little title defenses, I'm actually gonna disagree with it being the most competitive. Is because you gotta remember lightweight was like a dead division for years. Because after when it was BJ Penn and Japanese guy, what was it? Is it
Cal Uno? Yeah.
Kyle Uno?
Yeah.
They basically shut down the division for a couple years because it was like there was nothing for a while. Lightweight eventually came back a little bit later, and then you have like the Frankie Edgars and whatnot. But I'll be honest, the reason why we don't see fighters with like those double-digit title defenses is not because it's getting harder. They're just not they just don't have the longevity to keep up. Like, here's the thing, Van could do it. What's stopping Van from getting into that territory?
Yeah.
He's what, like 23, 24 years old?
I also
could
think
possibly-
it is important to bring up when you're talking about historical all-time champions. Some of these guys, they fought one time, then they fought for the belt. Like, everyone in the UFC, bare minimum, you have to have like 6 fights to get a title shot. Like, unless you're at
not
light
everybody.
heavyweight, where Yuri Prohaska has 3 fucking wins and then he's the champion. Like, every other division, lightweight, you'd be laughed at the building if you said, yo, I want 1 win and then I'm getting a title shot, unless you're Michael Chandler fighting someone in the top 5 straight away. If you debut in the UFC at lightweight, you'll have to win at least 7 or 8 fights to get it even considered for a title shot. That's the way I think.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. Like, because it could. Here's the thing for me, right? So let's look at like Islam, right? Obviously, the 16 fight win streak, it'd be 17 if he beats Ian. I
Tied
think if
with Anderson Silva, mate, right now. And
My
Anderson
thing-
Silva.
Yeah.
But the thing is with Islam, right? For me, because I originally I think had the take at the time before he beat JDM. I think I said he was 2-3 away. If Islam would get it, it's not because of the win streak so much. It's more about like actually defending 2 belts.
Yeah.
Because you know what I mean? Like, a lot of people go up and win the second belt, and then that's like it, or they attempt to do it. I don't know, man. Because when I look at John, Mighty Mouse, and GSP, there is something about like beating your division so much that you're just beating up people that are like, it's just like, all right, give me another person. Just give me Anthony Smith. Give me freaking Dominic. Well, not Dominic Reyes.
You lost that shit, yeah.
Jay, let me ask you a question. Do you think the argument for Islam, in your opinion, would be more solidified if he beat Arman instead of Moicano?
I'm gonna be honest. It's hard to say because this is my take. Arman pulling out of the fight against Islam mystified him a little bit. Because going into the Islam fight, like, yes, people acknowledge it would be competitive because of their first fight when they were both like tadpoles, but
Islam
I don't
was still
think-
the favourite.
no, I don't think anyone was thinking Arman was gonna win that. Like, no
That's
one
true.
Yeah.
credible was like, oh yeah, Arman was gonna give him issues. They kind of were just
Yeah.
like, like he'll have fun in there, like kind of type of thing.
It's like when Ilya moved up, that's when people started to be like, oh, well, Arman. Arman. Because everyone just looked for the next guy when Ilya came up.
Well, no,
so
but
like,
Arman would
Arman,
whoop
you know what I
Ilya
mean?
though. Like, that is true, but that's like a
No.
whole different. That's a whole different
No,
discussion.
no,
we won't touch on that. We won't touch on that. We're going to keep it on topic. We'll keep it on topic.
That's not happening.
So my thing,
would.
like, right, is it's hard to, cause I don't know, man. Because the way I look at being the GOAT is like, to be the GOAT, it's got to be dang near like undisputed, or you got to have something that no one else can say.
Yeah.
And GSP, I don't even know if I see him as low-key any higher than Silva. I think they're like kind of the same to me. Because here's why. They fought. Here's the thing. GSP's resume gets glazed, and Silva's gets called like he fought like tin cans. He fought traffic cones, but they fought in the same era. Like, they were not fighting like in a more. They were fighting during the same time period, and GSP might have low-key ducked. Just saying, he might have low-key
You know
ducked
what's
Silva.
weird? I do see what you're saying, because I remember I used to be a guy that was like, yo, GSP's the fucking GOAT, bro, and Silva's so overrated. But like, that is true, and I think some fighters, it's like the timing of when they do certain things that puts them higher. Like, I think if Islam Makhachev beats Ian Garry definitively and then retires, I feel like a lot of people would start being like, you know what, he's actually the GOAT. Especially if the UFC gets behind it. Like, I could see Dana White, because of all the shit he's had with John Jones, being like, yeah, Islam's the fucking GOAT, bro. Two divisions, 17 wins in a row. But that is something that I think is not ridiculous to say. If Islam beats Ian Garry, I don't think I could get mad at someone for saying, no, he's the GOAT above John Jones. I could see the argument with the Anderson Silva win streak being surpassed, with title defenses in both divisions against like modern day good guys. And I think even the Arman Tsarukyan win, that even though they were young, it's still going to age well. Like some guys' resumes, you look at it, you're like, well, actually, this guy wasn't in prime. Like McGregor, they always do this to McGregor. Like he wasn't in his prime, he wasn't in his prime, he wasn't in his prime. But you can look at wins and just be like, that is a crazy good win. Like that is actually a good win. And I think Islam will be one of those guys.
Yeah, I agree. But the other thing with Islam is like, for example, some people, I go back to the Moicano thing. I feel like, let's say Islam goes in there and goes to war with Moicano on short notice, and then I'd understand using it against him. But like, I know it's short notice Moicano and he's a better fighter than him, but at the same time, like, he did just do what he was supposed
That's
to do.
what you're supposed to
you
do.
know?
I mean, he did that to fucking
Yeah.
Volk,
Yeah.
bro. He did that to Volk, bro.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
And that version of Volk,
Yeah.
like, I know you guys have said this before, he could beat any other lightweight on that
It's
night.
like
You know what I mean?
he's like he's stuck in a lose-lose situation. He can't win because it's like, yeah, you do your job, but then they use it against. Well, it was a short notice. It's Moicano. But then, like you said, if it's the opposite side of thing where it's a bit competitive, people are like, oh my god, he was having issues from a fucking short notice Moicano. So like, regardless, it's always like just going to be skewed no matter what.
Even the
you know what I
version
mean?
of Poirier that he beat, everyone was like, oh, Poirier's washed. But like, to be fair, Poirier had no pressure, like, at all in that fight. And I feel like that made him a little bit more dangerous.
I disagree. It was his last shot at gold.
It did seem like
I
he
don't
kind of
know,
just
though.
got gifted this title shot, to be fair. Like, he
Yeah, he did
but
get
kind of
gifted,
like,
but this is
here
like
you
your
go, bro,
last
like,
chance.
I
This is your
feel
last
like
chance.
Poirier fought freely in that fight.
Yeah,
And
I
Islam
agree.
still, like, Islam got cut up, but he still dominated, in my opinion, overall.
I am going to coin something here. I think, honestly, after Khabib retired, I think there's something called the Dagestani tax, right? Where low-key, anything you do, it gets knocked down a peg. Like, you kind of have to do more. So here's the thing with Islam, right? The Moicano thing, right? Like, he did what he was supposed to do. With Volk, that is what he was supposed to do. Like, he's never done anything wrong. The problem is with Islam is he came after Khabib. Once you come, because the problem is, right, for most people's introduction to Islam was probably either when he fought Volk or either when he fought Charles. Anything beforehand, it would have been someone who already knew about Islam prior. And a lot of them are like, okay, he's like Khabib, but not Khabib. Because I'm going to be honest, he's a better fighter than Khabib, bro. I don't even think
Overall,
that
yeah.
discussion.
Overall,
He's better.
I don't agree.
Look, people.
I agree.
Jay, he's more well-rounded.
No, he's
but
better.
he's not a better
He's better.
fighter.
He's
I think
better.
he's
More
better
well-rounded.
overall
No.
fighter. I think he's
No,
better
even more
overall
effective.
fighter.
Even more effective. Habib's
No.
style would have eventually got phased out a little key.
By who?
Phased out by
Yes.
who? Arman's active
would've
right
done that?
now. Arman is active
Arman
right now.
and Charles would have gave him issues. I'm gonna be real. They would've
Charles
given
would
him-
not have
is-
Charles would not have give.
I think he
Khabib
would have beat the
issues.
fuck out of Charles,
Charles,
looking back on
nigga?
it.
I think
Yeah.
Nah.
Charles can't wrestle, bruh.
No.
Oh my
Like,
What
God.
about
Habib
Tony? What do you
doesn't
think of
even-
like prime
Habib
Khabib
doesn't
versus
even
Tony?
work.
if
But
you would've
Habib
asked-
didn't even work from conventional. Like, Habib would smash Charles up against the fence. He'd drag him around. Like,
if you would have
Ian.
asked me during the time when back in, what was it, 2019, 2020, when they got booked for like a millionth time,
Yeah.
I was delusional, so I would have picked Tony. But
Yeah.
like, ask me now.
I think
Habib-
I was the same.
I went
Habib
into
would
that
be
weird
switched
feel,
up on
like
Tony.
all the other ones, I thought Tony. I'm like, dude, Tony's gonna beat him. Tony's the fucking guy. And then that one in 2020, I was like, I have a weird feeling Khabib's gonna beat the brakes off Tony. Like, I just could feel it. Like, yeah, dude.
I remember watching Ali Aquinta versus Khabib, and I just thought, oh my god, Khabib's stand-up looks so bad. Tony's going to take advantage of that shit.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god, his striking looks bad against a fucking real estate agent. This guy is fucking lightweight for Tony.
But here's the
You know
thing,
what I mean?
though. Habib is mystified, like never bled, never nothing. So like, if I say anybody, you can
You can picture
arguably
Khabib
just
beating
say,
him. Yeah.
yeah. But here's the thing: we've seen Islam bleed, we've seen him struggle, and the thing is, he's not supposed to because he's. Even though this isn't fair, he's Habib 2.0 to people.
Yeah.
So every time he doesn't do everything to the book, he's going to be knocked down a peg. And I feel like it kind of spreads apart with some of the other Caucasians too, but that's a whole different like thing as well. My thing with this is like, Islam to me is in a weird spot for like the GOAT talk because I'll say this, if he were to beat Ian and then beat someone else, shut the conversation down. Like if he defends the belt at welterweight twice,
Yeah.
what could you even say at that point?
Especially
You know
in
what?
that
This is the
division
thing,
right
though.
now as well. Like with
This is
Prates
why-
and Morales. Like,
Yeah.
holy fuck, bro.
This is why, though. This is why I always mention Morales, right? Because I feel like Morales would be the guy if Islam beat him. Everyone would be like, wow. Because
I don't
Morales,
agree.
I
know,
don't agree.
I do, because I think Morales is, compared to Ian Garry, I think Morales is scarier
No.
for Islam.
I
in my
hear, but I
opinion.
don't hear
I don't
your point.
think
I
there's
get your
a-
point.
I don't think there's a fighter on the roster right now that is gonna give anybody the wow factor that Islam beats. It's gonna be like, oh, Islam beat him. You know, it's not gonna be like, holy shit, Islam beat
I think
that
they'll
guy.
find
like
a way
how-
to minimize it. I agree. Like protests, they'll be like, okay,
Yeah.
but JDM took him down. It's not even a big deal. Whatever. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, Morales, I'm gonna
okay,
be
he beat
honest.
Sean Brady. Who cares? Like Bilal already beat him.
Yeah,
But I mean, with any well-known fighter throughout history,
They'll do that.
they kind of do that with
Yeah.
everybody.
Morales
let's be
just
honest.
isn't that good though, dude. I'm gonna be honest. He's just not that good.
I think
I don't
Protest
he's not
is
good. He's
enough
not
to
good
back
out.
because he doesn't have fundamentals. I think Morales would beat Islam, but the
No.
reason you're saying he's not good is because of his fundamentals.
It's
That's
not
what I'm
even a
trying to do.
fundamental
No,
thing.
that's a good point. That's a good
He
point.
could
No,
easily mog Islam.
It's
easily.
not fundamental. Like I feel like, dude, everyone thinks of Morales as like the dangerous style. I think it's the opposite. I think that's like the easiest style for him to beat. Like if you put Islam against Morales, okay, you're gonna have a dude who's winging shots with his head up in the air. Like I feel like that's what Islam would want. That's like reactive takedown city all day, bro. Or he's counter striking him on the feet. I don't know, dude. I don't see it with Morales. If there's like a style in theory that would give like Islam the will factor, the problem is this guy went on like a 10-year hiatus. It would have been Shavkat, but it's too late for that now because he.
Yeah.
So
His
you
knees are
think
fucked.
Islam is like 2 wins away from one set? So what if, like, let's say he beats Ian Garry and then he's supposed to fight one of these guys, like Protest Morales. They pull out. We get short notice, like I don't know, Leon Edwards or some shit. Would that still be the
Yo,
goat? Like, if he
Leon-
beats
yo,
someone like
Leon-
that, would he still be the goat?
Okay, all right.
What
Here's the
about
thing.
if though? What about if Islam? Right, Jade. Let me ask you this though. What if Islam just finished Ian Garry in 1 round?
No.
Still no.
What?
Because
Really?
here's
No.
why.
Really?
How many title wins would Islam have at that point? How many would that be? 7? 7?
7, but I feel
Around
like
that.
I know
They're
you're
so
gonna mention,
good
but-
though. Like that's the
But
thing.
upper
But Jay,
weight
it's how you-
division as
yeah,
well. That's
it's
going to
how you
elevate
do
it.
Because why do you think Khabib is top 5 all time?
Yeah.
Because his
Who said-
dominance.
Whoa,
Top 5?
Like I'm smiling because I knew you were gonna react, but I think he is top 5.
Oh my! What a dickhead! Oh,
What
He's
a
up there.
dickhead!
oh my
He's up
god! Yeah,
I'm
I'm
a
a dick.
dickhead. Wait,
I was like,
wait,
top
I'm a
5.
dick. I'm a
Yeah,
dickhead for
top
saying
fi-
he's top. Really?
How's
top
Habib
5?
top 5?
Never bled.
Dude,
never
Alex
lost.
Ferrer's top
never
5.
won.
Oh, fuck off! Oh my
No,
god!
Habib
no,
is
I
like top
agree.
10.
I do actually have Habib up there, me personally.
No,
Thank
but here's the
you.
thing. Habib has like he gets like aura points for some because here's the thing, like he is the most mystified fighter. Like he's gonna be the Wilt Chamberlain of MMA. In 80 years when we're no longer here, or 100 years, however long it takes for us to all be gone, they're gonna be saying Habib beat like 10 people in one night. You're gonna be
Wait, no,
Dude, I
Jay.
was watching-
Wait, Jay.
I was-
Do you believe in wins aging?
Yes and no. I'm gonna
What
tell
do
you
you
why.
mean yes and no?
I think losses can age. Wins, I don't necessarily think age all that much, or if at all. I'll
What
say
do you mean
why.
by
Because
losses can?
okay, for example, I'll use this example. When Yusuf Zalal lost to Ilya Taporia, right? At the time, you go, oh, he lost to a UFC debut. But then time goes on, you go, oh, dude, like you lost to like Ilya Taporia. The reason I don't necessarily do the wins aging thing is because like I view like fighting as like it's that day and everything before. Whatever happens after is like out of that person's control. Like, for example, beating Cody Garbrandt, like when TJ beat Cody the first time. Like, you can't he couldn't have known that Cody Garbrandt was going to go out there and go life and death with Pedro Munoz, and he would lose. He would that Pedro Munoz would show up 10 bans instead of 1, and then he was going to lose. Like, how could you know that? Like, you didn't have that information. Same thing with, like, Darren Till DDP. Like, Darren Till doesn't look bad now because he lost to DDP, but like, does DDP, for example, when DDP got colded by the dude in KSW, does that guy get to go around and say, I beat a champion? Like, yes and no, you didn't really. Like, you did. The dude who beat Volk in the regional scene back in the day.
Yeah.
Like, does that guy get to say, well, he could just say that. Yeah, like, I would have said
I
it
mean,
for sure.
That was like a bully
Soren,
beatdown.
you
That
would-
was
I-
so.
I-
But have you seen? He's like a welterweight, no?
Bro.
Yeah.
Jay
Volk got
Soren
fluked at
Bach.
welterweight.
Soren Bach, the dude that beat Paddy Pimblett, he's on.
My God, he
Instagram.
never shuts up about it. He
popping his
posts
shit.
it every fucking week, bro.
Yeah, he's pop. He's been popping his shit, nigga.
Every
He's
time
been
it
telling
comes up, I'm
niggas,
like,
hey,
who is this? I'm like, oh, it's this fucking guy again.
Yeah, but I'll tell you this, like, wins, like, the thing with wins aging is I'll even look at, like, Alex and Izzy, right? Because at the end of the day, Alex had to go in there and actually, like, beat Izzy again. Like, it was like, I know people bring up like what they say, like 3-1, whatever type of thing, but at the end of the day, bro, Izzy got the last laugh, bro. Izzy when you go on Twitter, do you see Izzy like this? No, they keep showing that like pain out cold. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
It's 2-2. It's 2-2.
I can't lie though,
anyways.
that the best example of a win, I feel like the wins age argument, right? For me, the most important thing to look at when I look at like Islam's legacy is the narrative going into his fight. So for example, people now will often say to me, oh, Islam beat JDM. And I'm like, yeah, that's a great win. And people will be like, well, JDM was just never that good. I'm like, right, okay. In going into the fight, we all know this. People can rewrite history all they want. Not on the betting lines, but that by a lot of people was billed as a 50-50 fight. Like, JDM, I don't know, man, he's dangerous.
It's
like,
one of those ones where like the casuals are like, oh yeah, Islam obviously wins this, but like analysts were like, well, JDM could do this, he could do that. Like,
Yeah, I thought
totally
JDM was
agree.
going to win.
And I think
I
also
picked JDM.
one underrated thing,
and I think
is,
narrative
like, Ilya,
matters
bro.
because
Ilya with
Yeah.
his wins, every single guy he beat, they win right after, and that makes it look better.
Yeah.
It's like, oh damn, that's a good
Yeah.
win.
I would say that. Like, I think there's like a time limit on how much we can put on like a win aging. Like, but then again, it's like, I don't know,
bro. Like, I personally said the other day, like, everyone calls JDM, like, not everyone, but a lot of people now call JDM shit. But I said the other day, stylistically, JDM could beat Prime Shavkat.
Yeah, I thought so. I
agree.
that going into that.
I
fight,
thought
yeah.
I
so.
agree. And I also said JDM could beat Sean Brady right now.
Yeah.
I agree. 100%.
I'm not gonna lie. I thought JDM was going to knock everybody out. I
Yeah.
thought he was going to beat everybody.
I thought he would have
And
got a couple defenses.
Also, like, narratively, he just beat Bilal, who everyone was saying, like, Bilal's going to be the next. Look at what he did to Leon. So, like, the narrative matters. So when Islam controls him and dominates him, yes, I get it wasn't entertaining, but that is an elite title performance.
Crazy,
is
yeah.
it not?
Yeah,
exactly.
I do think narratives do matter because I also thought Bilal was going to beat Shavkat. I thought Bilal, narratives matter, but like, actually, no, I don't agree because usually the mass, like what the mass is saying is usually wrong. If we're being honest, like Jay, we've talked about like our top TikTok comments. If we make a take, it's usually wrong. The top comment is usually not.
I know what you're saying,
like
but just to retort against that, Marauder, right? If you look at the most legendary wins in history, right? I'm going to start moving like a historian now, right? But for example, going way, 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 way back, when Muhammad Ali, right, beat George Foreman, it's elevated. Listen. It's elevated through history because everyone was going, man, George Foreman's going to kill this guy. Like, whenever you hear about people talking about the fight, it was the narrative going in the fight that elevated it so much more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Benjay, there was niggas just like last month saying McGregor was going to go KO Holloway. Like,
That's not
the
everybody.
mass.
That's not
That's like
everybody.
the
That's
it's
not
like-
general
There
consensus,
was.
that's
It's
There
like-
was, but
Okay,
I think
wait,
those-
hold on. So Bedtime is right there. That wasn't the general consensus. That wasn't.
Because people
I'm
will
trying
say
to-
anything.
okay,
There were people in this fight that will go, bro, Islam's going to head kick Ian Garry out cold, 100% guarantee. And they will have like
Yeah.
200 likes. You're like, where the fuck did these people come from? But the
Yeah.
general, like
Yeah.
all the analysts, all the fans, they're all on the same page. Ilya Gaethje, Strickland Chimaev, all this type of shit. Even if you personally were like, no, I actually thought this, you know that everyone was kind of thinking it. You know what I mean? I think
It was
those
like
type of wins are like
it was mentioned
crazy.
earlier, like with Pereira and Gane, mate. It was like I can't remember who said it, but it was like
I said it.
Oh, yeah, was it? Where he was like, oh well, everyone was saying Pereira, like the general concept Pereira was going to spark out Gane or whatever. I'm like, no, because there was a lot of people actually making arguments for Gane. You know what I mean? There was a genuine lot, but because Pereira's got one of these big casual fan bases. It's just so like I remember when I was because the England-Norway game happened, McGregor, Holloway. I was at like the bar and I was just like waiting. It's like, yo, bro, are you watching McGregor Holloway? I was like, yeah. He goes, yeah, I think Mystic Mac's back. You know, I think he's gonna win. I'm like, oh yeah. I was like, why do you watch much MMA UFC? He was like, and then like he just fucked off because he was pinging off his head. But those are what you deal with. Those are the casual fans you have to deal with when it comes to like Alex Pereira, Conor McGregor.
but I'm not
It's not
gonna
the
lie.
general consensus around MMA fans.
The only thing is though, is like narratives do be like, bro, people be forgetting stuff. Like, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna reference this. So going into Gilbert Burns, Hamzat Chimaev, I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel like the narrative has been rewritten 3 times in that fight. personally, me, when Gilbert Burns was getting ready to fight Hamza and I saw the lines, I said, that's stupid. Gilbert Burns was giving issues to Kamaru Usman. He's got jiu-jitsu. This is going to be a tough fight. And a lot of people did say that. I swear I'm not like getting Mandela affected here because that's what I felt. Even though Hamza was favored to win, some people did think, this won't be like easy.
Yeah.
When Hamza has a tough fight, now people will make fun of him going, dude, Gilbert Burns a 155er. And I'm thinking, really? Like I thought like this was kind of expected that at least he wasn't gonna run through him, and now it's like kind of still not balanced out. Like Gilbert Burns gets talked about like he's a traffic cone, but like he really wasn't in real time. Like he wasn't a
This is the thing though.
People forget of that fight. People forget of that fight as well. This is what a lot of people I think always leave out. That was a big jump in competition.
From 11 to 2.
The guy,
yeah.
But people always forget to mention shit like that. Like fighting, that's like about Josh Hokett fighting Denzel Freeman and then fighting fucking Curtis Blades. Like, oh yeah, but he went life and death with him. Like, yeah, fair, but that was also a big fucking jump against Denzel Freeman, who had like one fight in the UFC, to Curtis Blades, who's a former title contender, fought Francis twice, Tom Aspinall twice. You know what I mean? So like,
you gotta remember Denzel
jumping
Freeman,
competition
he
is a
trained at the
big
Olympic
part.
Center.
He did.
Oh,
DC did gas me up. But here's the thing, though. That's another reason why I personally rate Kamaru Usman so highly, legacy-wise. Because these days, I see a lot of people going, Masvidal, like, come on. But then I remember what the narrative was going into that second Jorge fight, which was, man, if he didn't fight Usman on short notice in that first one, he was kind of tuning him up for a bit. I remember this shit. And then I remember people saying, man, Gilbert Burns was Usman's training partner. He used to submit him all the time. Yeah. You remember this shit? Like, he used to
even the Kobe
Usman in
fight,
the training room.
Like people laugh at Kobe as a win now, but that was actually a crazy rivalry. Like they were both.
And Colby, going off the eye test, Colby was clearly an elite welterweight, in his prime. Like, I don't know why people act like he's terrible.
People act like there wasn't real conversations about Ben Askren. Like, it sounds funny. No, like this is the thing.
It's true.
If you try to tell someone, like, now here's a funny story. So I got my involvement to like MMA around 2019. And so one of the first pay-per-views we watched together was Jones versus Santos. And that was Ben Askren versus Masvidal. And I was telling her and my homeboy, yo, this dude Ben Askren, you don't understand. Like, I know he looks funny. Like, he's going to get this guy up. He's going to wrap him up. And then they thought I was so stupid. They think I was making this up. But you can't convince anyone who doesn't go back and look.
Against Usman. Do you remember that? It was supposed to be him versus Usman. They were talking
about they were beefing at the press.
Like,
bro, do you remember? Wasn't he a massive favorite against Jorge?
Yes. Yeah, he was. Yeah.
Like I remember I was one of those people. I said, we get that in the rematch, bro. That was a fluke.
Yeah.
I said if that.
Yeah, because I picked him to beat Maya, bro.
Oh. I did too.
Dude,
did you really? I didn't do that.
The first time people actually went, oh, maybe Askren's not that good, is the Damian Maya fight. Yeah. It literally was that.
That's when he was fucking retired.
Yeah.
Before Jake Paul, bro. Got fluked, bro.
I picked him to beat Jake Paul.
Yeah, same, bro.
Dude, people were saying like,
do you remember does anyone remember this? Do you remember when he was doing the pad work and everyone's like, yeah, he actually looked good. Aspinall looks cold, bro. Oh, he looks cold. And then he came out and he was just like, he looked like he shit himself, and he looked like the typical old man who was like.
But let's be honest though, how many of us picked Ben Askren to beat Jake Paul because we thought he wasn't a real fighter?
Bro, I don't even remember. I might have picked Nate Robinson, dude. I don't even know, bro.
Yeah. I think after the Ben Askren one, I was like, all right, I gotta pick this guy.
I think this is just a perfect.
Mine was after the Woodley one.
Yeah.
I think this just shows though, like when people say, oh man, yeah, fucking remember about Gilbert Burns? Oh yeah, Gilbert Burns, like he was a traffic cone. This is why I think it's so vital that like in the moment is where it really matters most. Because like imagine now Ilia Topuria goes on to lose like, let's just say, I don't think it would, but hypothetically goes on to lose 5 or 6 fights. People are like, Justin Gaethje, you only beat... Oh, no, we're not doing that. Fuck you guys, no way. But like, people will be like, Justin Gaethje beat Ilia Topuria. That was like, you know,
bro,
5 other people did that shit.
That scenario's already happened, bro.
Yeah, it always happens.
No. We already have evidence of this. It's Henan Barao, bro. Ilia Topuria is genuine. He can literally just be Henan Barao. Like, I kid you not.
Yeah.
Ilia Topuria can go on
losing the fucking, like, who's like the worst that would be? Oh, man.
King Green just stopped him out.
What? Bro, I could see it right now. Ilya, his comeback fight, he fights. They're gonna probably put him against like Patty, right?
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah,
Patty clubs and subs him,
Check
and they're
it
like,
out.
whoa, okay,
Oh,
whatever.
mate, that is literally nightmare fuel for me.
Ilya
Please,
says, you know what? Let me get
why?
back
That'd
in
be
there.
awesome.
Why? I love Ilya. I love it. You got my
Dude,
fucking
You're telling me
Ilya-
that
Ilya-
if
Ilya-
Dude, Alfredo,
No,
you're
this-
telling me if Paddy jumping gillied Ilya and subbed him, you would be like, what?
No, because I love Ilya, you fucking idiot. I don't want that to happen.
Dude, and then this is what happens next, right? After he gets clubbed and sub, then he fights Usman or Magomedov. Usman gets him out of there. Then next thing you know, he's like, okay, I'm gonna get like a, let me get something in there. They put Choco against him. Choco beats him, and then they start going Jalen Turner, bro, and then Jalen Turner clubs him.
No,
No,
do
this
you want
is
to say what
not-
it'd be?
this
Do you
is
want to
the
say what it'd
most-
be in the comment section? So it'll just be Islam fucking gifts. And,
Yes.
Ilya, I think Ilya is going to be okay, personally.
Yeah.
But
Ilya is gonna come back. He's gonna knock. He's never gonna lose again. So he's
I
gonna
can't
knock
lie, though.
out.
Speaking
Oh
of,
no, Arman kills him though. Like, let's make that very clear.
Bro,
Arman kills
he
him.
doesn't.
No, he doesn't,
Arman,
bro.
I do think there is arguments that maybe Ilya is actually a bit. He is a small man still for the lightweight division. Arman
Yeah, I
might
hear
grab
that, I
him.
hear
Il- no, Ilya's stronger than him, bro.
No, Arman genuinely would probably retire him. I'm not even trolling.
I don't
Like,
think
he
the
just-
Jay,
grappler
I
beats him. I don't know. I
see-
just
what
don't
we
think the grappler
doing?
beats him. I do feel like he would chin Arman.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jay.
No.
Dan
There
Hooker
is one
grabbed
man
that
who would
nigga
beat Ilya.
Arman
No.
and was like moving him around.
No,
bro.
I want you to understand something.
Ruffy
like-
and
No,
fucking
Quillen's
put that
not
right
Ruffy
hand through his
from
head.
Don't bring up
No,
Ruffy.
listen, Arman genuinely when he gets that reactive double leg and he gets in
He's talking
Ilya
about
for his guard, he's gonna be
Oh my
elbowing him,
God, bro.
and then Ilya is genuinely gonna retire. Like, he's gonna put the gloves down in the center. He's gonna be all.
bro.
He's
Nah, bro.
not even gonna get a
No,
glove.
Jay,
You're gonna stress-
I'll say this. I don't think like the way he wore damage against Gaethje, an elbow from Arman might make that nigga look like you wouldn't even be able to
telling
tell
you,
it's him.
Man.
But
Gage
What?
is more of a damager than Arman, though.
No.
He's got scar tissue now, though. Like, he's got the scar tissue. It might come back.
Yeah, no, you
Yeah.
gotta remember,
Yeah.
Arman has graphic warnings on some of his fights. Like people keep talking about.
But
this
when he
stuff.
Alvarez
killed
fight.
Joel Alvarez,
That Joel Alvarez one was
Yeah.
crazy.
That's what I'm saying.
dude, he almost
That's-
murdered Joel Alvarez.
that's gonna be
literally.
Rufy. Benjay, that's gonna be
Yeah.
Rufy.
That
What
is
is that, man?
Oh shit!
Ruffy's gonna bend him over his knee and feed him caviar.
Wait,
You
Alfredo,
don't
you're
even
the
believe
you're Ilya
that.
fan,
You don't
right?
believe that.
I do believe that.
It doesn't help, but he has a video from 3 weeks ago saying that Arman beats Ruffy.
The thing is though, with that's the
It
past.
couldn't have been more ill-timed. Do you know
No,
what I mean?
no,
Like,
that's AI. None of that happened. Doesn't exist.
okay.
There's no
bro,
evidence
okay.
that could take
Bro,
place.
well,
Wouldn't hold up in
actually-
court.
Considering we've been talking a bit lightweight a bit as well, and we talked about it earlier with Arman and Ruffy, and we got back to Ruffy. I actually wanted to ask the question: what is next for Charles Oliveira? Because unfortunately, it looks like he has pulled out more or less because of the passing of his teammates. Unfortunately, Alan Nascimento. Which is completely valid. I've seen some people be fucking horrible, like, oh my god, he's ducking because of his fucking yeah, someone losing a friend is quite fucking horrible.
Yeah.
Like, crazy to think that, I know. But yeah, man, what is next for Charles? Because if this was like pretty much a number one contender fight, what happens next? Him versus Pat? Like, what are we going to do next for him?
Dude, I
'Cause
think they might do him and Paddy.
I think they could do that, and I think that's a good fight.
That's a fun fight. I like that.
Scouts and meeting the favelas. I like that.
Do we think? Right, I've got a question to ask you all. Actually, do you think Paddy could compete with Charles on the ground or no?
No,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
no,
Yes.
Yes.
no.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
Because I personally think. Right, let me just
No.
say this. Let me just say this.
No.
I personally think Charles, not easily, but will take him down. But then I don't know. Is Paddy's jiu-jitsu actually at that level? I don't know.
I think we're asking the wrong question. It's not about if he can compete with him. Is Charles even gonna let him take it there? Like, because, all right,
I do think Charles would take him down.
why would he need to do that?
I don't think he needs to. I think he would strike with him. Like, I do think Paddy would need to kind of concede or, I don't know, maybe jump aside. That's a weird fight to picture.
Could you not see Charles? But I know Charles is a cleaner, more offensive striker, and Paddy's like goofy up against the fence.
But
But
Paddy's chin is
I
way
could see
better.
Paddy. I could see Paddy clubbing him with like a swinging handbag punch. You know what I mean? Like, I could see him clubbing him with
Yeah.
something.
I don't know, dude. I just don't think Patty's like good at fighting, man. I'm sorry. Like, even like him and BSD, they're like
He
the
beat
highest.
BSD.
Both
BSD's
bad.
elite.
They're
Yeah,
both.
but BSD's like, but BSD can't fight either. Like, they both can't
BSD
fight.
beat the best guy in the division.
Oh my, yo.
Yeah, that's a pretty good win.
Yeah.
Pretty good win, man.
Here's the
thing, though.
Did he not chin Benil Dariush? Who does that? Who?
Hold on, I got a
Why you have to
question.
Benoit, Nick.
I'm gonna ask you a question because I swear this is gonna be
South kid.
relevant. This is gonna be really relevant. How many people have ever fought in the UFC? Like, if you had to estimate, like, tell me how many people have ever stepped in a UFC octagon?
600.
Way
No,
more
it
than
ain't
that. Like,
six-
I'm thinking like 10,
Really?
15,000. Yeah, for sure. 10, 15,000, 20,000.
No. 10,000?
There's like 400 people on the roster right now.
Wait, no. It actually shows us. I can just
No,
check
of
right
all
now.
time, not currently. All time.
I'm thinking
All
20.
No,
time.
it shows like the whole every single name on the
Honestly,
roster.
rough guess, 2,500.
All right.
What's this? What's
Whatever
this?
number
You just
you want
search
to
it
throw
out?
up. I'm gonna ask y'all something. How
It's
many?
3,168.
Damn,
3,168.
I was way overestimating. My bad.
So what's this? What's it? What is this?
3,000. There's been 3,167 people, but only one person has ever got whooped so bad that they got a referee fired on the same day, and that was Benoit Saint Denis. He is the only UFC fighter in history to get beat up so bad. They told the referee while he was on the job, they said, "Yeah, you're done for the day, kid. Get out." That was Benoit Saint Denis, and that was two Zaleski dos Santos. All right, like I'm sorry.
I
That
love
was
hearing
my
BSD
first
slander, bro. I
impression.
love it, man.
And there's the thing. Like, first of all, let's get back to Ruffy, bro. You're supposed to be like Brazilian McGregor. You got outstruck by BSD, who learned fighting through military combatives as a Frenchman. Like, that's disgusting, bro. I'm sorry. Like, no. No. I'm sorry. I'm tired of this. Get away from Volk, bro. What do you... Volk, don't be doing that. Don't be doing
So
that.
why-
bro.
why-
I see people do that shit. You can do that
Yeah,
shit.
listen.
Don't
Volk
Don't do
actually
that.
confirmed. He was like, mate, Ruffy's the best guy I've ever seen.
No,
That's
no,
a true quote. from
No,
Volk.
no,
That's a
no,
true
no.
quote.
Listen, Volk is a great man for the community. He did charity work. You know, he helped a supposed UFC fighter, you know, work on his game a little bit. Like, it's cool. But like, listen, I used to think highly of Mauricio Ruffy too. I was crazy one time and said I thought he could be Ilya. Ruffy
could, and he
genuinely,
would
the
easily
problem
beat
with
Ilya.
Ruffy, bro, listen, you can trick people with Ruffy because you got to think about like how cults work. It's all about like, the presentation, the aesthetic. He's got tattoos. He's a weeaboo. And, you know, he's got little curls now. Like, it's all good. And he does like the little look away, you know, uppercut. He does the scissor takedown.
But
like,
it's cool.
He hasn't
But
done
it's
that in
cool.
ages. That
It's-
fucking look away uppercut. Where is that?
But he's
Yeah,
cool,
it's-
man. So fuck Arman.
it's not about
Fuck
being cool.
Arman. How about that?
It's
Fuck
not about
Arman.
being
How
cool.
about that?
Like, listen, I don't care that Arman was a rich kid. Like, I get that's not like the cool storyline. Like, nobody likes to
it's
spoil
not.
brat. But here's the thing, though, right?
What do you mean?
This isn't a Disney movie, bro. Like, I'm sorry. I don't even know why I
we
brought
grew up
this
in
up.
the fucking slums. We grew up in the
Did
fucking
he actually?
slums, man.
Is he actually from?
No,
It-
I don't know.
Is he
I
actually
don't know
from
if
the
he is, but
favelas?
for me, he
Right,
did.
if he was,
Yeah, we grew
if
up
he
in the
was actually
slums.
from there, I don't think he would be doing that swing shit against Benoit. He would want to win, right?
What are you
It's
talking
just
about?
like,
Do you not know
I'm sorry.
Brazilians always have flair.
Like, I
Look
want
at
you to
Brazilians
understand
play
something.
football, they always have
Patrick
flair.
Pimlet said, I would have retired if I lost to Benoit Saint Denis. Like, you know how bad you got to
That's
be where Patty
But Ruffy
Pimlet.
changed his life,
Like
dude.
Patty Pimlet looked in the mirror and said, dude, if I can't beat BSD,
Yeah,
man, I got to hang it up. Like, I want you to understand this. Like, Benoit Saint Denis is like, when I talk about traffic cones, he's like as high as you can go as a traffic cone. Maybe Pena is like the highest level. I don't know for sure. But like,
I mean,
Benoit
Pena won
Saint
the belt
Denis.
at least. Like, she won the belt.
Well, BSD.
Yeah, like,
if
that's
it
what I'm
wasn't,
Yeah.
if BSD didn't have staff, he would have beat Poirier. Wow, that's-
No, listen,
Poirier
if
was doing
Benoit
like
Saint Denis.
comedy punches to this guy. I love
Bro.
that fight so much. Poirier was literally fucking around with him, dude. I love it so
Dude,
much.
Yeah.
if Benoit Saint Denis fought in the BJ Penn era, he still wouldn't even be champ.
That shit made my career, that Poirier BSD fight, dude. Oh, legendary.
You know,
Like-
it's crazy. Yeah, because Destin was really in there playing with him, and Ruffy was what?
He was doing this
was
behind
Ruffy
him,
trying
bro.
hard? Yeah, was Ruffy trying hard?
Ruffy. Listen, Ruffy felt bad for him when he reversed him in round one, and he said, "Okay, I'll stand up."
Because Benoit doesn't do any MMA training. He
No, it
learned-
was just a bad performance from Ruffy. Come on,
It's not a
it just
bad
was.
performance. No,
It was
like,
a bad
I'm sorry.
performance.
It's not a bad performance when that's what you are. That's what he is. Like, you have to, like, I'm sorry. This is like telling a kid that Santa Claus isn't real. Ruffy is not an elite fighter, and I thought he was. He's not. Like,
I'm
losing
gonna defend him, you know, because like maybe he has maybe improved a fuck ton.
I think
we
he's
don't
top
know because we
seven,
haven't seen
top
him
eight
against another
worthy. I think
grappler.
BSD is a total
Yeah, I
fraud.
think-
I think Ruffy is genuinely like top 10 caliber.
I
know
do
that
think he's
BSP
really
beat him,
skilled.
but I still
Yeah.
feel like that way about Ruffy.
Dude, if those two... Listen, let me tell you something about Ruffy, man. Fuck's sake. Because the thing is, when Ruffy's there getting Michael Chandler doing laps around the octagon, let's not forget about this. Let's not forget this before anybody retorts. That washed, crippled, bitch-made Chandler dropped Charles. And Ruffy had him doing laps around the octagon.
So
That was like
when
2 years
Cyril
ago,
does,
though, to be fair.
I was gonna say,
It don't matter,
when
it's the
Cyril
same
Gane does
guy.
back of the
Alright.
headshots, it's like, oh my gosh, Bongamin, get him out the sport. When Chandler actually lands like 30 of them to Charles Oliveira.
Yeah, no, I agree. That is a but he used that right overhand. He dropped him when he was trying to come at Ruffy with that right overhand. Ruffy said, "Run away."
I'm just remembering
but
I picked
Charles-
in
in
that,
all
I changed it in
fairness-
that fight. That's probably the dumbest pick I've ever made in my life.
What, in a rematch?
Yeah. I don't know why. I just had weird vibe. I know it's the dumbest take ever. I
Get
just
the
got the
fuck out of here now! What the fuck is
I
that?
just thought,
Oh
I
my
thought like
God.
the narrative. I was like, everyone's like overlooking Chandler. Like, surely he's got a master plan that he sat out for so long. Like, he must have been cooking in the lab. And then
People
he
don't
came out
understand
and
him, man.
I was like,
No,
dude,
but dude.
actual dumbest take ever, bro.
They don't get
You
him
know,
like
thing
I
was-
do, man. God damn it.
If Ruffy was genuinely so fucking dog shit, would he not at least compete with Chandler?
No, he is top 10.
Bro,
Like,
my-
but Chandler's just so washed, bro. I just can't even look at that as a real
You
win.
can't use that.
I'm
You
not watched
can't
Ruff-
really use that win as an argument for
Ruffy-
fucking anything for Ruffy. Fizz,
Who
I'd
does
rather
that?
use.
He's
I'd
got the
rather,
right-
I'd
I'd
rather
forgot
use.
about
I'd
that.
rather
That's a
use
great win.
Fiziev. I'd rather use Fiziev, to be honest. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, Fizzy is
look,
the guy that everyone was saying Ruffy had
oh
no
my gosh, I
chance
almost
to
called
but
beat.
this
you're
nigga
talking
Ruffy.
about Chandler instead.
Yo,
Dude.
Benjay. First of all, look at Edson Barboza's career. He's just gonna replicate it, but he's not gonna be as good as Barboza. He's not gonna have all the highlights Barboza had, but he's just gonna be like a guy that's gonna stay around the 10-7 range, 10-6 range, 10-5. Maybe he'll get to 4. I don't think that he's gonna, because here's the thing, when he gets outstruck by Arman, all the hype's gonna be gone. It's gonna be gone. Most of it, I'll say. Because even when Edson Barboza got outstruck by Habib, some people still, cool guy. But the same way Barboza got outstruck by Habib, the same way that Conor got outstruck by Habib, this is gonna be the same way that Rufi gets outstruck by Arman. But it's gonna be a little bit more embarrassing because Arman's a kick streamer. He's not like some guy from Dagestan. It's gonna be a little bit more embarrassing, and that should relieve a lot of the hype off of Rufi. And people should, like, there's a lot of people in my comments saying Rufi's gonna knock him out in round 1. That's something that should never be uttered.
I'm gonna join the Ruffy army. I don't think he wins, but I'm gonna join the Ruffy army, bro. He's
You
so
can't
much
join
more
the
fun
Ruffy
to
army
watch
if you
than
don't think he
Arman.
wins. No,
No, he's not. No, he's not.
How is he, dude? Where's that narrative coming from, though?
What
You
narrative?
can't fucking join
That
the
he's-
Ruffy army if you don't think he wins.
That Rufi's more fun to watch than Arman.
Yeah, why?
He's a striker.
I didn't
that's
say
really-
no.
That's it. you know.
I think it's more so. I just think he's more cooler. Maybe I shouldn't use the word fun.
He has
I
a
think
cool
he's more
style.
cooler.
He has a cool
more
style.
fun.
I mean, I can't
Yeah.
hate on Ruffy. He has a cool style.
Yeah, he's got
It's a cool style, but they're acting like Arman's not just as entertaining.
Arman just beats the fuck out of people. I mean, I don't think it's like
Yeah, like,
stylized
Arman's
the way
still
that he does
cool,
it. He
but I
just-
think
Arman's-
Ruffy's
no,
cooler.
Arman's
fucking
a
good.
bully.
Like Arman's just good. Like he's just really good.
Arman's a bully, and we are going to beat this bully down. That's what I'm saying.
Bro,
Bully
this
beat
is not Disney Plus, kid. All right, bro. Like, I don't know why you think like he's gonna power, like he's gonna like what he's gonna do. He's gonna get the spirit bomb on him.
Could-
He's just gonna.
Could Mauricio Ruffy fluke Max Holloway? That is like the
No.
only
Yes,
guy in the top
Mauricio
5 that
Ruffy
won't shoot.
dominated
Possibly.
Max
That's the
Holloway.
only guy in the
Possibly.
top 5 that won't shoot on him. Would he fluke Max Holloway? That's the only guy in the top 5 that I'm saying. If he beats anybody in the top 5, it's Max. That's the only guy. And even then, I wouldn't be like confident, but I'm just saying Max won't shoot.
Nah,
right?
because Max
That's
is
my
the best.
theory.
Is the second. He's the second best striker in the world. He's not losing.
No, he isn't.
No, he's
No,
not.
I
No,
think
he
that
isn't.
Rufi could fluke him, but Max would TKO him up on the fence. Rufi loves that fence, my nigga. He always
Yeah.
be on that fence. Max would bully him on the fence. Just bully him
I
there.
can see
He would bully
that.
him.
I can see
I
that.
think
Bro,
he would.
I could weirdly see Ruffy doing well, but I understand what you're saying. Like he will back himself up, but I think
This
if
is
anybody
gonna
in
be
top
the
5,
most
I
generational
think
switch
Max
up
would be
in
the guy that he
history.
would fluke. That's the way I think about it. So I'm not.
What about? Hang on.
I think we've
What
gone
about
from
if
being top
Ruffy
5.
fought Diego Lopez?
Diego
Ruffy-
gets him out of there.
Ruffy fought Diego Lopez, or if Max fought.
Yeah. If Ruffy fought Diego Lopez, that'd
Oh
be
my
a
god,
sick
Lopez
fucking
would just be
fight.
stuck
Oh
a
my
fucking
god.
marauder. Like he would just get it. He would just get to him at some point.
You reckon?
I don't know,
Would he
man.
though? Because
Diego-
the
Mel-
footwork and he's
no.
training with Volk.
Bro,
I can't pick
Melky Costa
Lopez
could
against
beat him.
anybody now. After the Volk wins, like I feel like Volk.
Melky Costa could beat Ruffy. We're entering retarded
How's that-
Why you
how's
said
that
Melky?
crazy?
You said
No.
Melky Costa.
I said that. I said it.
No.
Well, Melchizedek Costa is a problem for the entire division, so that's not
Melchizedek
crazy to say.
Costa's a good kicker and he's well rounded, but that's it. Like Mauricio Ruffy's got
What do
way
you-
more sauce than Melky Costa.
What sauce does this nigga have? Like actually,
What
like
the-
more than
Melky Costa,
Melchizedek
let's be
Costa
real.
is much of more of a finisher.
Let's be real though. Melchizedek Costa
he has-
right now would have a competitive decision with Bobby Green.
Yo, let me tell you like this. Hey,
would.
no,
He
hold on.
would.
I'm gonna tell you. Wait, no. I'm gonna tell you like this. I don't even know what he just. I don't even know what he just said. I don't know. You guys' mouths are open. I don't even know. I didn't even hear him. What did he say?
He said that Melky
Go on,
Costa would have a competitive decision with Bobby Green.
Like he would win.
No, he wouldn't
No,
have.
here's the thing.
Okay.
I
Oh,
don't.
wait,
even-
I actually agree.
He would
No,
wait,
stop,
he
stop,
would-
stop.
But he wouldn't
Bro,
fucking.
hold
he
on.
wouldn't sauce him
Stop.
up like Mauricio Ruffy did.
I don't
Stop
even
with
fucking-
stylistic
I
matchups.
don't think
Let me tell you
Costa
like this,
beats-
bro.
Green, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I feel
What?
like there's this
No,
idea
okay,
of
okay, hold
Melchizedek
on.
Costa, bro.
Okay. Let me break it down. Let me break down the idea because I love this
He's got
idea.
He's
So-
got, oh yeah, I forgot you said he's the most dangerous guy in the. What the fuck are you talking about?
Look,
Smoked by
listen.
Arman
I'll tell you what the
Allen,
fuck I'm talking about. I'll tell you what the fuck I'm talking about. Let me tell you something. I'll tell you like this. First of all, the way Arnold Allen dropped that nigga Melky, Ruffy would have quit, nigga. He would have quit right there. First of all, he showed durability. He showed
Who is Arnold
heart. He
Allen
showed
dropped
big power.
besides him though?
Who's Ruffy quit against?
Ruffy
BSG.
quit against Benoit Saint-Denis.
He got submitted.
Nigga, come on, bro.
Charles Oliveira got submitted by Islam.
No,
You look, he
it's not.
quit.
It's, no. You know,
No,
it's not the
I'm-
same,
hold on,
it's
hold on.
not the same,
I'm
it's not the
gonna tell y'all
same.
something every person knows. Okay.
Oh, we're gonna say that Ruffy let him
No,
submit him.
no. Ruffy quiet quit in the fight.
That
Let
is
me, y'all know, for example, if you've ever been in, have you ever been in sparring or even in a fight where like you kind of know when that person kind of has you and you don't want to like quit, like you don't curl up, but you do stuff to like speed up the process of like the
Body
being
language.
over.
Body language.
what I'm
Yep.
saying?
Body
That's what
language.
it's-
You can tell by
Yeah,
Ruffy's
when you-
body
when you go
language.
against like a black belt, that's like
It's
levels above you.
retarded.
You low-key like give your neck up type shit. Like, all right, just get me, bro. Yeah, yeah, just get me, bro.
When,
Yeah.
when Ruffy got hit with that one open stance body kick, he low-key went, oh, shoot.
So-
he said, yeah, no.
Look at that nigga sitting back, nigga, not even saying nothing. Cause
Because
nigga not even
You are making things up.
No,
You are
every
making
person who's
things
been in
up.
that situation knows exactly what I'm referring to. Like, you don't quit, but you low-key just do stuff so, like, you can make
Yeah.
the quitting not bad,
You
but it's
low
not
key
as
consider it.
damaging.
I think sometimes you have a choice to not do those. Like I remember my last fight, I got calf kicked. I low key considered like faking an injury, bro. I was actually like, fuck, bro. And then I like pulled myself out of it. I was like, no, I'm good. I'm good.
I had it in sparring one time and I hit someone with a clean body shot, but I was having my way with him, and he just goes, oh, you hit me low, bro. And then he's like, I can't continue. You hit me too low. I was like, what the fuck? I was clean as fuck. So I think you're spot on. I think, yeah, Ruffy might have saw a way out. In
No,
that
I'm
one,
telling you,
man.
Ruffy, because you can just tell, like, there's just certain times that I can point it out anytime it ever happens in an MMA fight where someone gets hit with like a shot that doesn't put them out, but you can tell like, or they have a grappling exchange that just doesn't go well, and they're like, like Ribovich, bro. I was watching back the tape with Gamrot. I know this is gonna go out after Sal killed and Gamrot fight happens, but I was watching back Ribovich Gamrot. Weird fight to rewatch, I guess. But Ribovich low key quit. Like you can tell after the first round when Ribovich could not get up, he was like, oh, so he just kind of didn't fight when they went back
I
to the
think sometimes
ground.
you
don't
just
blame
get
him.
discouraged in those spots. I don't even know if it's necessarily like you just disconnect your control or whatever, but it's just more like as soon as it starts going bad again, you're just like, oh, for fuck's sake, bro. Like, fuck, bro. Like,
Yeah,
like,
and
damn,
that's what
bro.
happened
Like,
to
all right,
Ruffy.
damn, all right, you got me, bro. Like,
And that's the issue with Ruffy. That nigga hasn't. He's only faced adversity. What? That was it. And then, what about the Hispanic dude he fought?
James John Top.
One time.
He didn't really face adversity,
Yeah,
but he
Bolton,
lost
bro.
a round.
Yeah,
But,
he gassed out.
Yeah, that's some adversity, but
5
the
rounds
big adversity.
too?
He
yeah,
got knocked
5 rounds,
out.
really. I don't know.
5
it'll go the
rounds.
distance.
Oh my.
He can't even
God.
go 5. So
I don't think it goes 5, but having that in the back of your head, you know what I mean? Like,
But I think
he's
he
gonna
has
have it in the
type
back of
style
his
where
head
it's
5
either
rounds.
he completely destroy. I think if he wins somehow, he smokes Arman, and it just looks like, damn, like, okay.
Yeah,
But if Arman gets a takedown, I do feel like the whole vibe just changes.
I don't know. I feel like his style. I don't know if it's because it's Chandler though, but I feel like his style is slightly different from the BSD fight. I don't know.
He's not just going to walk
he,
at him and take him and spam takedowns. He's not going to do that. But
yeah,
you have to use. I
just don't think he looks.
And they actually work quite well, and Arman does that. So I do feel like in some aspects.
This is why it's hot. This is why it's hard when I said we don't know if Ruffy's improved because we haven't seen him against another grappler since Benoit.
Yeah,
we've seen him against Fiziev, and we've seen him against.
Fiziev did try to take him down, I think.
Bro,
yeah, but like Fiziev's not
couldn't.
fucking. Come on,
Fiziev probably has better like entries than BSD.
Yeah,
probably.
everyone does.
I mean, honestly, I reckon all of us here probably do,
Yeah,
and I've never done any sort of grappling in my life. You know what I mean? So it's not really saying too much.
Benjay, here's the issue. So that fight was 11 months ago. So you could go, like anyone that's picking Ruffy, you could go like, oh, he's improved. But it wasn't an improvement thing. We saw Ruffy reverse positions. It was his mentality. He gently quit. He's going to quit again from Arman. Once he feels Arman, just one elbow, two elbows, why would he choose to keep fighting? I don't see him choosing that. So I think he's going to choose to go cold.
You think he's not going to fight the cold?
Not going to fight the cold?
No, I don't think so. Those elbows are mean, bro. Those elbows are mean.
Yair's going to fight the cold against John Silva, though.
Really?
I ain't gonna lie. Yes. I'm gonna be honest. I'm coming out the closet with this one. Yair's beating John Silva. I'm saying yes.
I can see.
Yeah.
I can see.
Dude, listen. Me and Marauder rewatched back Yair versus Josh Emmett. And look, he's laughing because he knows exactly what I'm about to say. Dude, listen. Josh Emmett is actually kind of a good comp for John Silva. I know it sounds. Listen. Wait. Listen. People forget, bro. Josh Emmett, dude. We were surprised.
I've never seen Josh Emmett throw a kick in my fucking life, bro. You're talking about Jesus.
I feel physically sick.
No, but listen. Marauder, if I'm lying, I'm flying. Did Josh Emmett, yes or no, when we were watching it back, was he not looking showed off some TJ footwork in that fight?
Yo, Emmett looked like Dillashaw. No, not only did he look like Dillashaw, but he was cracking that nigga, bro. He was cracking his.
They're laughing. They're laughing, but here's the thing. Dude, he was hitting, listen, against Shane Burgos, he was hitting switch stance shots on him and knocking down Shane Burgos.
Like that, bro. He does.
Like, I used to think that Josh Emmett, like from off of memory, was just like here. No, dude, Josh Emmett was kind of clean, bro, back in the day.
He's mobile. Yeah.
The thing is, Yair fought the cold. Like, Josh Emmett clipped him, and Yair said nah. And
I think Dean Silva's not going to run into the guard and get subbed. Like, he is a better grappler than Josh Emmett, bro. Come on, man. I do feel like Dean Silva.
But here's the thing. Oh, I'm not talking about grappling. He's gonna knock out John Silva. He's gonna knock him out. No,
I think it's not
ridiculous. That's not ridiculous to say that.
I think
ridiculous.
Yair's got that kind of. You know, John Silva's emotional, right? Like he's an emotional guy. I think Yair's got that kind of like snapping, frustrating power with his kicks that's going to make John Silva really pissed off in there. Like I can't lie. I kind of see what Jay's saying. Like, I think Yair might kind of fuck John Silva up.
I could definitely picture. I could see it.
But I will say this: I could also see John Silva fucking just obliterating him.
I picture Silva round 2 or 3. He's on top of Yair Rodriguez, beating the fuck out of him with elbows. I really,
because I do think Jean's going to try to.
There's a problem. He has Paulo Costa syndrome. They're only good against southpaws. Now, I know if you're going to bring up like Kevin Bajayos, like I say, Contender Series is not canon. It doesn't count, right? John Silva, all of his best performances, isn't it just a coincidence they keep booking him against southpaws? Arnold Allen, Bogdasarian, freaking Drew Dober.
Oh yeah, Lopez beat him.
But flip side, Yair Rodriguez, his best performances are against washed up old dudes.
No, listen, he turned Max into a wrestler.
That's true. That was a great fight. That was a great fight. But I mean, on the flip side, you could say, this guy got taken down by Max Holloway and Jeremy Stevens. That's fucked.
Yeah. No. Jeremy Stevens.
Listen, Lil Heathen's a problem, bro.
No, but it's like it's Jeremy. You see how this looks, right? Like that, bro.
Listen, Lil Heathen.
Wait. Am I mistaken? Yair Rodriguez, what? he
Yeah, he
has.
is good though. Like he's got a really good.
No.
I love
He
that
is good.
shot
He has
does
a
where he
bad
throws.
resume, but he's good.
Yeah,
He's
I love
good.
that
People
shot
forget how
fighter
good he
where
is because he's
throws,
like he fights once in a fucking.
Yeah.
like this. This is how I want to finish it up.
Okay.
I want to hear everybody's what's like the best nickname in the UFC. Best like the best nickname.
Andre No Touchy Feely.
Okay. And I'll give it a rating. I give that a 6. I don't like the nickname.
I just think it's
loved,
shit. I think it's shit, but it's good. So.
I love the Pleasure Man.
The Pleasure Man's
Mr.
tough.
Turkalj.
The Swedish guy, bro, who used to
Yeah.
fight in the
Yeah.
UFC.
Yeah,
Anton Turkalj.
Turkalj.
Okay.
Mine.
I can't lie.
I'm
You
not
know
gonna
what's a
lie.
great nickname? Sorry, Marauder, but the Last Stylebender. I
That
think
is
that's
a
great.
It is a
Nickname.
sick name.
That's
It
fucking
is a
bad.
sick
That is
nickname.
great.
I think it's
yeah.
a great nickname.
It is sick.
I think currently, not counting fighters that are retired right now, the RGV Bad Boy. That's
That's hard.
That's kind of badass. Like that's kind of badass. I don't know.
Jay.
So if we're going all time, there's only one right answer because there's only one person who's known by a nickname more than their actual name. It's the Korean Zombie, bro.
That's
Like no one calls him
yeah.
like Chan Sung Jung. No one says that. But if it's like currently, oh my gosh, like currently, what's like the best nickname? Oh my gosh, who even had
Volks is good.
what is it? The Great?
The Great, yeah.
Nah, it's kind of. I'm not gonna lie. So that's a little
Kind of
bit.
basic. It's good, but
Well,
it's just basic.
I mean,
Jacare.
yeah.
His
just-
name is
Power Tom,
Ronaldo. Yeah.
If we're
Power
talking
Tom's good.
current,
Power
bro,
Tom's
I
good.
probably backstory. Y'all gonna say I'm biased? The Miracle, bro.
That's
Lerone
tough.
the Miracle Murphy. Yeah,
It's
like
hard.
That's hard.
yeah.
It's hard.
I like
It's
it.
hard. I like
Oh,
it.
you know whose nickname was fucking awesome, actually? The Soldier of God.
I was just
Yoel
about to say my
Romero.
ultimate pick is
Oh, what
Fuck.
is that?
Mint. With the salute as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
Oh,
Soldier
man.
of God or the Iceman for Chocolate Dough. That shit is hard as fuck.
Iceman's good. Yeah,
Yeah.
I like the Iceman. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
Current day is
the
tough.
Spider.
There's not that many good ones current day. Like
yeah.
Yeah. My second favorite is I like Malhadinho. I like that.
that's kind of hard. That's kind of
Even though
hard.
he's not even.
I mean, obviously,
Yo,
who it's attached
What is
to.
the
kinda
what
takes
is the
points.
meaning of that? Is that, or was that just another name like
Maladinho.
Maladini? Yeah.
I don't know what it means.
I like Paulo Costa's Bohachina.
Yeah.
Via
Eraser.
That's what it means. Eraser, don't it? I like that.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie, Violent Bob Ross though, that was like a crazy
That was a
nickname.
good
Violent
one,
Bob
bro. I
Ross
wish he
is
didn't turn out to be a
fucking
fucking
unreal.
yeah, but
Yeah, like that's the only problem. He's like terrible, but
Yeah.
He has a nice win over
Wait,
Steve
why
Garcia,
didn't it-
though. So
Why didn't Joshua Van keep his getting up in that ass?
Yeah,
Or-
I saw that.
Yo, get up
he
in
really
that
is
ass.
Jones 2.0, bro. Like fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That shit was hard.
Getting up in-
That shit was hard.
Yeah.
Okay, we can
It
end it
is.
now though.
Right, boys.
Or like
right, boys.
do it.
Appreciate
Thank
it,
you
guys.
for watching. Big shout out to Bedtime for coming on too. Thank you,
Yes,
Bedtime.
sir.
Man, thanks for having me. I really
Yes,
appreciate
sir.
it.
Real nigga.